Welcome to Legends on Paper. I am Ravek Hunter, and tonight we are playing the greatest adventure, Greyhawk 5e, session number 6 in Dyvers. Tonight we have with us, of course, Matt and Camille, Postal Mike, Gustavo, Gus, Spencer, and Uncle Mike at the players' table.
Namaste.
And as we get started, last session was fairly innocuous in the beginning as the party found their way out of the gnarly wood and onto the road that led up to Dyvers. Along the way, stopping for a brief spite in Kaltaran, with basically a settlement fortress surrounded by a palisade on the tip of the Nire Dive. Spending very little time there, they continued on up to Dyvers, where they intended to just simply pass through. Staying the night in the tent city on the eastern side of Dyvers, when they ran into an old friend, Orban, who had shared a jail cell with them, who they opted not to kill, former banger. Apparently, he was now working for the spice merchant Jabal, and he insisted very pleasantly and politely that the party meet with Jabal, as Jabal was aware that they were in the city, and thought that he might want to touch base, see how they were doing, if they had accomplished their mission, if they had the package that they had sought from Zidrelda. And after some debate, the party finally agreed to go meet with Jabal. He met with them cordially, and also divulged that he had, of course, another motive in bringing him to meet with him that evening, and that was, apparently his son had gone missing, and he had consulted some auguries, determined that somehow his son was involved or related to some burglaries that were taking place in Old Town at some of the old inns in the district, and commissioned the group to go and see what they could find out about that. He felt pretty confident his son was alive and well, but he was missing, and he needed to find him before anything did happen to him. So the party agreed to do so. They started Jabal sent them to the Hawk and Hound Inn to meet with Toomey, the proprietor of that inn, to give them rooms and explain the situation to them, which they did. In the meantime, Jabal assured them that he would take care of the crate with the undead hound that was being transported to Lord Himway and Greyhawk. So, a little bit sidetracked. Toomey, of course, the proprietor at the end, was extremely happy to get some help, and he explained that all the inns and Dyvers have been subject to a series of burglaries over the past few months. Despite normally effective precautions, including the posting of guards in some cases, the thieves, whomever they might be, have been striking within a couple hours either way of midnight, making off with small valuables and things that could be easily concealed, leaving no apparent signs of forced entry. Weirdly, the spice merchant Jabal came around inquiring about his son Jeb, and when he found out about the robberies, suddenly offered a reward of 1,000 gold to anyone who could put a stop to the robberies. And you know what I said? Let's play D&D! So, as we start tonight's session, we are in the Hawk and Hound Inn. The proprietor has taken them up to see the rooms and has offered, per their request, some finery, as this fellow is very, very well dressed, and has offered them some finery that they can wear to present themselves as wealthy merchants, travelers, whatever they like. And as the group is perusing through all the vacant rooms, which is all of them upstairs in this room, as nobody seems to want to stay in the Old Town Inns because of these robberies. They have their choice of rooms or all of them. It's entirely up to them. Toomey is returning with handfuls of rich clothing at this time, and that's where we'll begin tonight's session. So, let me get the map up on that. And what do you guys want to do as you see him come up the stairs bearing
I'm looking
clothing?
for the nicest outfit that he's got,
Okay.
and then I'm going to basically take it and then do a quick do a quick change.
my pants off and
No, I'm not
move
gonna
on.
rip my pants off. And then go do a full outfit change because this is the first time he's been able to dress up in fancy clothes that he is supposed to have, so he's excited about that.
Okay. So the map comes up here. Almost.
Oh, that looks like the bathroom. Oh.
Okay, so that's basically where you guys are as he comes upstairs, and it just basically just hands out clothing, just depositing them in front of you on the floor. Several different outfits to
Are we all
choose from.
changing?
You're a guard. If you're a guard, you might want to put on some boots.
Right.
A pair of shoes.
So Figaro is pretending to be the rich merchant, and Olsen is their bodyguard. Should we go to different rooms?
Can I
They're
take
off.
your old boots? Because if I take fancy
Yeah.
boots with
Yeah, you
mine-
got it.
Yeah, cool. Thanks.
Which room are we putting the bait in?
Oh, I was gonna be bait. I was gonna.
Which
take-
room are you
I
going
was
to say?
thinking
One of the big ones.
Which womb?
the middle one.
The middle one.
And then to each of the other
Well,
sides?
did we want to do the only room that hasn't been hit, or does it not matter?
Well, if we're being fancy rich, we have to be a big room.
Sure.
This is true.
Well, as you go through the rooms, you note that most of them are smaller on the right. Most of those are single rooms, small rooms with a single bed. There are a couple of rooms that have two beds and one that has a double bed. So if you all are going to try and crowd into the same room, you'll be on the floor, however you want.
Okay. We're gonna divvy up. So for this whole thing to work, the way that it works in my mind is we need to make a big show in the tavern downstairs.
Good idea.
Oh yeah.
Timmy just.
Yes.
We need that, and Toomey, we need you to be prepared to give out free drinks to the entire bar.
How many free drinks were you thinking?
A whole round for everybody in there, just to make a big show of the coin that's being tossed around.
Just once.
Just one time, and the problem will never happen again, and the amount of income that you'll bring in, because people will be willing to stay here again once we crack this case.
See him calculating numbers in his mind. All right, this sounds like a plan.
He's ready for anything. He's
Oh, yeah.
just excited.
He wants to live out his Scooby-Doo fantasies.
He's obviously just excited about being part of this whole thing. Okay, so when we get started,
What time is it about?
by the time, well, hell, it was late. It was already dark when you guys got to the camp. So at this time it's probably getting up into like 9, 10-ish
Okay.
in the evening. So like peak.
Well, should we inspect these rooms first to see if we find any
Give us
entryways
like
other
half
than
hour.
I would say,
the windows
Toomey,
and doors?
if you go down there and pretend nothing is happening, in about a half hour, we'll come down and we'll make a big show of it, be prepared with the drinks,
Yes, I will.
and then we will resign for the night after.
We should not all go down.
No, of course not.
I'll follow.
He should go down with his guard.
Yes.
We should probably put just one person down there as well, just to watch what's going on, in case any pickpocketing happens in the room.
If someone wants to be at a table while we go down there already, not coming down with us. So
I'll do that so I don't have to sit here while you make plans.
Sure.
Love it.
I'll walk downstairs.
Okay, all right. So
Rex is literally not in the group.
Also, I can set
He's the bad man.
I can set traps in front of whatever door we're hoping for the assailant to come in from.
So just as a reminder, as you've had time to inspect these rooms, all of them are, the doors and the windows are the same. The windows do not have glass. They do have shutters that can be opened and propped open and then closed and then barred. The doors are the same. The doors don't have a lock. The doors can be closed and then barred from the inside. So there's no lock mechanism, just a handle.
So I can do one in front of the window, like on the inside, and in front of the door on the outside.
What if we sprinkle some flour on the floor so if we can see if whoever comes in leaves footprints?
Or above the door, too.
Toomey hasn't left, by the way. He's like,
To me?
yeah.
Downstairs. Back? Yes.
Oh,
I'll go with you.
okay. So he heads down with Borax. And you can see this isn't a big tavern. It's a relatively small to medium size. And it's busy. This time of the evening is the busiest time. Mostly locals, a few traders, a few sailors that have come in from the docks. And a lot more rowdy than the Red Boar Inn, where you had your fateful fight when you were first here. But seems like everybody's getting along, and for the most part, as Toomey takes you down, escorting you basically as if you're the guest of honor in the tavern that night. He's hardly being able to contain himself, and just smiling and getting giddy and waving at people that he knows, and then gestures to a special bench at the table or at the bar, basically moving somebody off that was sitting there already. No, this is a special guest. No. I'll give you a free drink. Just go. And then sits you down there, and then rushes around the bar and free drinks.
He's doing it already. Okay, I guess Borax is paid.
No, to me. I'll wait till I get my drink. No.
And there's everybody's, there's the people that are helping him, the servers which are already passing out drinks.
And then I'll.
No, now? What?
Oh, this man did not understand the plan.
When the man comes down wearing your clothes, he's going to say he's buying a round of drinks.
Shit.
And that's when you give them out free. Because
Give
they'll.
me a sign, all right? Because I'm going to do this again. Just give me a sign, please.
I will.
All right, what's the sign?
The sign will be me saying, now.
Not now, but when you say now next time.
The next time I say that word that we're talking about, but
Got it. Now. Okay. No. Yes.
when I say it, not you.
Okay.
Oh, I love it.
Wow.
Okay. Yes.
He just
It's gonna be sad when he doesn't survive
doubled
this
his
encounter.
expenses for the night.
And he busies himself just frenetically around the bar.
Yeah. So I grabbed like a good set of clothes, head into a side room. Like I give you my boots.
I begrudgingly put on the boots.
I pull out my I don't know if
way
anyone's
too
there,
big,
but
by the
I pull out I go in the room, I pull out my bag, I pull out my disguise kit, I open it up, and I pull out my steel mirror, and I start basically doing makeup to essentially look like my plan is to play like one of the merchants from where I'm from, so I know like the complexion and like what the rich people there look like. So I'm trying to just look like a merchant essentially from the Seabrun's Isles,
Okay. All right.
like a young merchant from that
Little blue
region.
rouge around the eye.
Can I make a
Basically, I want to look like a
check
rich, forward,
from
young
like the
merchant.
majority of the rooms to see if there's anything in there that I think looks weird or out of place? Like basically in my own mind, like a scrying object or something.
well, I mean, you can literally do a perception check if
Yes.
you want. Unless you're investigating every 10.
No, I just want to do one.
But if you want to
that-
walk into a room, just kind of do a roll
Yeah.
of perception. You got what, 9 rooms?
That's what. Yeah.
So yeah, you can roll a perception for each one or 8 rooms.
Sure. That's a +0.
And then for your disguise, there's a roll for that. I can't remember if it's performance or sleight of hand.
I think it's
or-
sleight of hand. Just 'cause
Okay,
it's-
let's just go with that.
Yeah.
Because that makes sense.
I have proficiency with it.
Right.
Yeah.
But you should.
Do hers, and then I'll make my 8 rolls.
That'll be 18.
Okay, all right. So you feel like you did a really good job of.
Cool. I always feel like I do a really good job.
Well, I would have
look
given
in
you
the mirror
advantage
and
on
I see
that
that I
too,
do-
since you're doing based on your background.
Yeah.
So, but that's good enough.
As you're doing your makeup, you see me walking behind
16.
you, peeking over the corner in the mirror. So what do I do?
12.
You know what?
16.
You look like a
16.
fancy sea elf.
I do?
You do.
17.
That is good.
I mean,
Natural
you-
20, so 22.
Like your hair is
It's on the seventh
never
one?
stopped moving, but you
And another
look
natural 20.
like
Wow.
fancy sea elf.
Get them
Check
all
his
out
dice.
now.
Just
It's
Why
the,
don't you
the
say-
dinosaur in there. It waits a little bit.
Why don't
You
I?
salt tested it.
why
yeah.
don't you just so I think that you should stay up here just in case anyone sneaks up to prepare for us. Because they might come beforehand.
I am the lookout.
You are the lookout.
I am the
You're
lookout.
guard.
I'll stay up here with you.
We are the lookout.
I will be up here as well.
Sure,
Us too.
I'm going
Or
to,
will never be a we.
while the changing is going on and while he's investigating the room, I'm going to take about 10 minutes to ritual cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
So
Which will stay with you for 10 minutes.
10 minutes concentration, and then just going forward, the plan is every 20 minutes to be having it go up. So cast it for 10 minutes, concentrate 10 minutes, cast for 10 minutes.
All right, so
throughout the
I'll
night.
try and remember that because,
Yeah.
I mean, depending on what's
Which
going on.
I'll remind you when we get into
Right,
that, but
okay.
yeah.
And as you get through the rooms, where you rolled the natural 20s, all the rooms, by the way, seem as if they're pretty clean.
Sure.
Some of the windows are propped open, some are not. Some look like, but I mean, none of them have fires going in the hearths. The hearths are, large enough for the rooms that they're in. All the windows are about the same size. The doors are essentially the same size and offset from one another, whether it's a big room or a small room. You don't find anything of value. It doesn't look like anyone stayed in these rooms for
No
a couple of
suspicious
days.
rats that are like in the corner that are like looking.
Yeah,
at it.
no, it's fairly clean, but just kind of barren.
Sure.
As if that you don't see must beds or anything like that. So even with those nat 20s, there's
Sure.
not a lot to find.
That's good.
Very clean rooms.
When do we want me to set traps?
It's like, oh, can I borrow your coin purse for a
Probably.
second? Just keep your.
When we come back up or right now?
Okay.
Back up.
Oh, that's
Did
for
you
8
choose
hours.
the rooms you're staying?
Holding
You're gonna,
coins in my hands.
Then, well,
Like.
The thing is, you all have to be careful to not.
Just
right, that's what I'm
Russell
saying.
been there?
Would you be able to? Would you trigger your own?
Not a lot, I assume.
37
If you're putting outside the door, inside the door,
I mean, I know not to step on it,
right?
but if one of you forgets and then you're hung by your ankle,
we
I'm
won't
on
be
the-
going. So
Why wouldn't
This-
set it in the door after you go to sleep for the night?
Yeah.
Well, that's why I'm asking. I'm just making sure.
Oh.
Oh yeah, that's what we're doing.
No, I'm just asking. Yeah, that's why. Why,
Oh, I thought you were doing it now while people are walking in and
That's
out.
why I'm making sure. I was gonna be like, when?
yeah, how long does it take for you to do it?
Hey, real quick, I'll set it up.
Okay.
So when we come back up and go to bed, I'll do it.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
so if you're sitting there at the bar, a fella comes up, sits down beside. Well, who are you? Free drinks! You guys hear from below.
What? Oh, Toomey.
And Toomey looks at you. You just said the word.
I didn't say anything.
Damn. There's a fellow next to you. It's not down. Now, who
Yeah,
are
the
you?
other guy in the big blue hat.
And he mistook it. He's just like, damn! And everybody's rushing up to get free drinks again.
It's gonna be bankrupt by the end of this.
That's so funny.
Shit. Should we choose a new word?
How about if I take my hat off?
Your hat's on right now.
Yeah.
No, I'm just asking as a DM. Okay. Okay. You take your hat off, and that's when,
That's when.
for the third time.
That's so funny, dude.
No, that'll be for the first time.
Yes.
These are on you.
Right. For
The
yes.
first time enacting this actual plan.
Okay. What's he talking about? What's up with him? The guy sitting next to you.
At least we know people want free drinks.
Yeah. They're getting nice and loose right now.
So have you guys chosen your rooms? Or all
They're
of them?
empty.
Or some of them? Flooding them?
I thought we were gonna do the big one as your room, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want me across from you or in the room with you?
It might be wise for you to be in the room
Sure.
in case things go wrong.
Just checking.
And I'll be in one of the adjacent room, one of the two next to you.
And
Also-
Twig and I will be in the other one.
All right, so go ahead and place yourselves where
I want this one.
essentially...
No, Twig definitely wants to have a separate bed from.
I'm in a chair in the corner. Let's see.
sit there.
I thought that we could stay up a little bit since we had to look
This
out
is a
together and we could learn
sleepover
more
night.
about
You're
each other.
downstairs.
I am now, but I think he's wanting to know where the rooms
Where
are.
we're going to be.
You get push the others.
Yeah, you can place yourself where
Oh,
you're
you
going
can
to
be
be
in a separate room if
later.
you want to be Borax.
It's fine, just so I have an idea.
And you're.
Okay.
Now this is a nice, comfortable bed. I'll be in.
It's not suspicious that we're all on the same side.
You could choose a different room.
They're the biggest rooms.
That's fine.
Well, for
I'm just
the gambit that I'm running, I have to be on the same side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Understood.
Otherwise,
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
too
30
far.
foot.
Then I'm
Yeah.
okay with it.
No, but it's.
Just jigging.
Does it block by the stones?
If it's DM,
Yeah.
are these walls a foot thick?
No, they're
Okay,
they're
we're good.
wooden. They're
He's
wood
like, no, they're
walls.
7 foot thick.
Oh, they're wooden walls.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
wood. And yeah,
Okay,
so
that's-
just a few
I could see through 3 or 4 feet of wood.
They're probably just like planks in
Yeah.
between.
Can you
Just made
see
a
the
bunch of
other
stacked
neighbors
one
through the
bys.
walls? Like, are these planks so loose that there's gaps that you can peek
Yeah,
through
what's
to
this
other?
hole in the wall that's like waist high in this wooden
that's-
wall?
There's a window.
Perfectly.
just from your perception rolls, which are all pretty good. No. Sorry, you know this. Sorry. They are not wooden. Specifically, I use these walls because they are brick. Now the roof is wooden. You can see the rafters above, and you get a lot of space between. They're higher. The rooms are higher. You get a lot more height in the room than what you would normally have. They're not like flat across, so you can see the wooden beams that go through the room and lead up to a very high arched, pointed ceiling, or rooftop, and so that is tiled with like red tiles that you would have noticed from the outside. So yeah, they're you probably have a good 10 feet, 8
10 feet
to
up.
10 feet, as they the angle of the roof,
Yeah.
goes up. But the walls are stone.
They're stone. Roughly how thick?
I would say probably close to a foot.
Close to a foot.
Yeah, probably about 8 inches.
Okay. So I can see through one wall. So
A little bit above average.
yeah, a little bit. 8 is humongous.
That is insanely thick.
It's like 30.
Thick? Oh, wow, yeah. All right, well, diverging. So everybody's kind of found their room
before
that
the
they want to claim
Yeah.
later when they. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So you found your rooms, and what do you want to do now?
Sorry, I'm a child.
Oh, I'm good to head down.
Do we all? So it's like when you say tile, like we can actually see.
No, you can't see the tile. Just from the outside, when you were,
Gotcha.
you would have noticed the tile.
I was gonna say like we're not able to see the exposed shingle.
No,
Okay.
unless you look out the window and possibly look up. But you know what they look like from when you approach.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so it's just it's a grade. There's definitely a grade there, and they're tiled, and it's shorter on the outside end of the room versus the inside, which the angle of the roof.
With this particular first casting of detect magic, I want to do just like up and down the hallway. Just
Yeah,
if
everything up
anything
here, you're not detecting anything
Okay,
magical
cool.
of any sort, other than what anybody might be carrying.
Gotcha.
We want to start the show.
Let's have some fun.
Good luck.
I
We'll
do
be up and
a
away.
little bit of
I'm looking
rouge on
around
my
the room
cheeks
while-
just to make it a
does
little
anybody-
bit like I'm a little drunk.
Sure.
Look
I'm
like
just-
what I
I'm just
imagine a
behind you
sneak
like
thief
this.
person.
Roll perception.
I have one more thing I'd like to do when we get down, but once he's done.
Okay.
When you
A 1. Yeah. So this guy sitting next to you is just very talkative and just distracting you with all his blathering. He's half drunk and he's just, where are you from? What's this? Nice hat there. Can I see your hat?
Nope.
And he reaches up for it.
I just lean back. I said nope.
Well, that's not very neighborly.
I'm not your neighbor.
Well, sit next to me, you're my neighborly. Now look. 3 drinks! And Toomey comes rushing over. Oh shit! I forgot!
I think-
It's a fucking hat!
I think it's for the best that you
Damn
guys
it!
get down there very soon.
Sure, but like it's still going to be another free round because they're going to make the announcement.
What are you guys making a big show about? Do you have something like a coin purse that
I
you're
was
going to
going
flash around?
Yeah, so
or-
I borrowed his coin purse, and I'm going to fill
Does
it.
he know?
Yes, I informed him of it.
Okay.
Choose your own coin purse.
You can use my
Because I'm
coin
going to use that, and I'm going to fill this coin purse with every copper I have, and I'm going to basically trade. Like I'm going to give you silver for all your for whatever
Sure.
copper you have.
Bunch of
Just, like,
dimes.
Yes, I'm basically taking a coin purse, pretending that it's full of gold, actually having it full of copper. Just have make a real sloppy show of me having a lot of money on me.
I'm trying to
all right.
shove the now
Letting
pile of
it
copper
kinda hang
into my
with- everybody can
coin.
see.
Good stagecraft, good
And because
stagecraft.
Ravik likes specificity, my gold that was in my coin purse is in my backpack. It is not in the coin
And the
purse.
backpack is where?
In my room.
The gold in his backpack is
Now,
currently in.
remember, as you leave your room, you can't lock it.
And his backpack is in
Correct,
my
but we're
barrel.
still in our
We're
room,
lookouts. We're
and
still-
Oh,
I'm,
you're going to stay there.
I'm
gonna
going
stay in,
to
like, the hall
keep my
outside our room.
backpack on.
Before-
I'm not taking my backpack.
Before they
Okay.
go down, Philadelphus will say, when you come up, we need some kind of signal so we don't have to open our doors and come out of the room to know that you're up here. So perhaps a knock of some kind that's very specific.
Sure.
Yeah. Demonstrate. Not that one.
I like that one.
All right. And
What if?
that is a very sacrilegious
How
rule.
loud would you say Bruggy can croak?
Oh, the little guy. Well, I don't know.
He's
Little guys
fucking on my
can
thing. He's pretty.
in
He's
the-
like this big right
in the
now.
confined area of the.
Would they be able to hear him through the door?
Oh, maybe. Maybe.
Do you hear frogs creaking in your pond at night?
Yeah, I know they're small. I
Yeah.
know, but that's outside. I don't hear them in my house.
What about that?
Let's
Yeah, that's
experiment.
not
they
your
were.
house.
Let's test it out
But
before
if,
you go
if,
down.
if the frog's outside
right
on the
here.
other side of the door, I don't hear
I
it.
go to them. I shut their door. I lift up the latch. Bruggy jumps onto my shoulder, and I go croak. And he will.
How's he know the croak?
I've been with him for years.
I know you've been with him, but roll an animal handling. Let's see if he croaks
He's
for
a
you.
beast master, not a beast
Not yet.
novice.
Not yet, unfortunately.
Yeah, he doesn't have that same
He's
class
a
yet.
beast amateur.
All right,
knight
you're
right
fucked,
now.
buddy.
19.
Beast apprentice.
So he
Beast journeyman.
or however, whatever kind of frog. What kind of frog is he? Would he like chirp or would he like?
I tried to think about that. I have to use giant frog for stat block because toad
it's a
doesn't
bufo
fit.
toad.
But but he's toad-like in terms of appearance.
He's a bufo.
A bufo. So that's a croak, right? That's not like a whistle or a chirp or a.
No, it's a crow.
Okay, so all right, so
Especially in the mini that I have for him once I get to use it.
Hopefully we don't.
so he does kind of a mild. Not a whole lot of effort behind it because he's just like doing what you said. Is that a bufo?
It's an American toad.
Oh, well, let's see. That's,
Can they hear it through the door?
Oh yeah.
the doors are oak, and that's what it sounds like.
That sounds like a woodpecker.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
I would
at
say
my
if you have a
condo.
perception of 15 or higher, you can hear it through the door.
No, does anyone have that?
Can I ask you
I
a
really like
question
the knock.
out of game?
Nope.
Yeah.
When we go to do this later, am I gonna have to make another animal handling check, or will he now know to croak? Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
He's
I can't
You
hear
have
it.
that
I'm at a
connection.
13.
Cool.
I have a passive perception of 15.
Yeah, that's what you
Oh,
hear.
so do I.
All right.
if you're in the hallway.
Oh, in the hallway.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because if you're like on the other side of a brick wall,
Well, I thought.
Oh, I thought you were saying.
Oh, I thought you were
From
saying
the
if they
doorway
have
into
the
our
perception,
room.
they can hear it in the room.
well, no. If they're in the hall, you were talking about the door,
If
right?
they're in the
I
hall,
want to know. I went to their room while they were in it.
If-
I
if
shut
they're
the
in the
door,
hall, we're
and then I had
Do you have the
Bruggy.
stats on this thing?
I don't have it yet. So
Not yet, no.
I mean, I can get them really quick.
Yeah,
It's a
I
I
giant-
really do like the
giant-
knock. The knock would work.
I was gonna say I didn't mean for this to become this in depth. I just gave it as a
I mean, he's
suggestion.
just, he's like
one
a
of those
baby
DMs.
frog.
Look,
you know?
man,
It's
I
like a
just
big-
wanted to order tea one time. Look how that
I got you a nice.
You got your fingers stuck in, pushed in it.
So cane toads can be heard approximately 120 meters from their source.
A cane toad.
How many decibels?
That's what a bufo's
Oh, I
correct
don't-
name is. Bufo marinus.
How many
Is there anything
decibels
specific
is
on its stat sheet that you're looking for?
Yeah, wisdom.
I mean, why don't you just lean your head out the window and scream, "Good night, Greyhawk," and then we'll all hear you and close our windows and go to bed.
I can. That sounds. Yeah, let's fucking do that. Let's fucking do that.
You are very witty, Tweak.
I'm just dubious that a tiny little frog at this point is going to be able to make enough noise.
At
Harder,
1
not
meter,
harder.
it's approximately 80 decibels. So
Well, so he's as big as he is in my thing. He's pretty hefty. He's like the size of my head.
He's a
If you're just
chonker.
joining us, we're
And
looking
we
up
just
the
leveled
decibel
up, so
levels
he's
of
even a little
toads.
bit bigger.
so you-
Because in one level, he's going to be giant size.
All right.
I would
I'll
say
concede. I'll
buildings
concede
made
that he
of
can
stone.
hear that anybody next to adjacent to your room can hear, and if they're not adjacent to the room but they're upstairs, they have to have a perception of 15 or higher.
Okay, so if we want,
Not to make a big deal.
as I walk by your doors, I can have him croak and signal that we are now upstairs.
Cool.
If we want, if we want to go that route.
We're in 2 separate rooms and we both have passives of 15. So
We're not an issue.
So,
yeah.
vacuum cleaners and traffic noises are approximately 80 decibels.
Man, we're on decimal facts now. I'm sorry. I didn't
Listen, you want to get scientific, we'll get
Well,
it.
but I mean that's good to know because I mean I was thinking like it would have to be a lot lower.
Frogs is loud, man.
Well, I
No,
know
I
when I'm
understand.
outside they
I'm
are,
just-
but I
yeah.
never hear them inside. Maybe the hurricane.
It would be even louder because it bouncing off the stone.
All the fucking bulletproof
No, he's
windows.
saying when he's inside, he can't hear the ones that are outside.
I can hear him at my
I was
place.
gonna say
We have hurricane
when I
windows.
was in
Yeah, but Ravek's got a
Tennessee
fancy,
for a while, and
fancy
that
house. He's
1%
probably
was in
got
an
like
old wooden
impact
lodge.
windows.
Like the Pope.
All right, we're good.
Like the
do we want to make our way downstairs?
Yes.
All right.
What's his name?
Roll a d20 by the way.
To me.
Borax.
To me, yeah.
To me, like the luggage?
Yep.
Okay.
5. So while you're sitting there, this kind of annoying guy that just won't shut up. He's a,
We'll shut our little door.
a renegade member of the Thieves Guild. His name, what's his name? Lightfoot. Yeah, Lightfoot. Single-handedly, he's the one responsible for these excursions. I guarantee it.
Really?
Yeah, and so much so, he's gone against his guild. The guildmaster has offered 100 gold to bring him in.
Why haven't you brought him in then?
I can't find him.
Where is he?
His name's Lightfoot.
Well, where is
I
he?
don't know. He's burglaring all these
Well,
inns,
how do you know it's him?
Because it's the word on the street, and I got my ear on the road in the street.
talking to like-
Now, are you saying free drinks? To me.
I just point up at my hat.
Are we coming down?
I am coming down.
Distracted. I'm gonna get broke tonight. Damn it!
We know for a fact he's not going to
And
do
you
it.
sound just like him.
As I assume at this point we're allowed to come down.
Yes.
I come down.
You heard like 4 times this guy called for free drinks.
I come down the stairs in my nice outfit, nice makeup. I stumble a little bit like I've been pre-gaming upstairs. And I just say, Toomey, you keeping the bar happy for us?
Yeah.
I say, waving like the fake coin purse, like I don't care and money is not an object for me. So
What's your passive? Your passive is 15, isn't it?
14.
14, okay. People close to you are paying attention. Anybody following him down?
I am right behind him.
And the two staying up
standing
are
at
now
like
locked in
Twig
mine,
and
yeah.
Trying to like stand at attention.
you're
behind.
staying up
I'm locked in my room right now.
and you're locked in your room. Okay, so just the two of you coming down.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you're getting some attention as you've
My
made this
bones
announcement,
notched.
and there's about 20 people in this tavern, and then there's
Are they all drunk now?
Borax. No, I mean there are levels.
round 5.
Yeah, there's levels. There's a couple of
Varying
especially the one right
experience.
next to you. And then there's folks at the bar, another 4 or 5 at the bar, and including Borax and his new friend. And you see Toomey just kind of like glancing up at you, just shaking his head and talking to a very boozemly server. That seems to be, oh, don't worry, Timmy. Don't worry, we'll get it all back. Oh, it's no trouble. Oh, just wait. You're just kind of commiserating with him. It'll all get better soon. And he's just kind of like, just accepting the platitudes. What are you doing to get down?
Get down. The first thing I do is grab a drink. Because I assume they're just, if he's doing free drinks, I assume they're
Well,
just
that
there.
round ended.
Yeah.
And so, you go up to the
It's
bar.
not like they just
server-
leave them out for
Yeah.
people to pick.
Hey, can you tell I've been to a bar before?
There's just one, like they set up the bar with shots and people as they walk by
Yeah.
just going like this.
No.
Yeah.
But if you go to the bar or if you sit down at one of the tables, a server will come over and take your order if you like.
Yeah, you know what? I'll take a seat at the bar, lean a bit too far forward. Like, I assume you're following me at some close quarters.
I'm just right next
Yeah.
to you. This is your deal. I'm just guarding you.
Awesome. So sit at the bar, lean forward a bit. Presumably there are other people there.
Yeah, there's a couple other people, and then you see Borax and his friend kind of off in the corner
Oh,
of the bar.
Borax is a spotter. I'm not talking to him or drawing any attention to him whatsoever.
Okay.
I assume that his job is to observe.
He's trying. He's being distracted.
Yeah, so one of the bartenders comes over and, offers to pour you a drink. What can I get you?
The nicest thing that you got, man. I have never been this far from home. This is so fun, man. What's the best you got?
Goldflake?
You know it.
Goldflake?
Yeah.
All right.
Pouring Goldschlager.
Oh, yeah.
Goldflake's, 10 gold a shot. Is that all right?
Yeah.
I thought I was so cool.
Hey, do me. He likes Goldflake. Oh yeah. Great, it's great. And he pours a shot of this like amber liquid, and you can see these little flakes of gold that are floating inside.
As that interaction's happening, can I see if anyone's paying attention?
Yeah,
to the
roll
fact that
perception,
she's-
and he brings it over, and the bartender that's still standing there. King Gold, please.
With all those good perception checks, that
Was
was
this the
a 6.
server or was this the?
Yeah, the bartender and Toomey served it, but bartender's standing right next to him, trying to collect the money from him.
Oh, are you taking your hat off?
Toomey's like not even looking in your direction right now. He's like so distracted by Goldflake and serving, this expensive shot.
Fanning myself with my hat.
I don't know that they talked about that signal, so I
I
can't,
don't
I
either.
can't even warn
Toomey
him.
even looks over.
I can't even.
Goldflake, yeah, as if you're his friend. Goldflake.
Now I show him the hat when he points at me, when he looks at me.
He has no fucking clue.
Toomey's the worst.
So,
You know what?
you pay the 10?
I could, but first I'm going to lean forward, like, oh, Toomey, from when you set up my room, when you helped us set up the room upstairs earlier. I've got all covered, I have it all covered up. I jingle to the coin purse, I gesture to the clothes that I'm wearing, trying to make
Looks good, looks good.
get a hint.
Yeah, it looks great on you.
Oh my god.
It looks terrific.
His wisdom better be 6.
If his wisdom is higher than 6, please lower it immediately.
He rolled
Wisdom,
terrible.
intelligence.
And the barkeep that obviously works for him is like, 10 gold, please.
And then, yeah, no problem. I try to do like a little sleight of hand for my actual gold purse.
Okay.
So that way it looks like I'm taking it from the fake gold purse.
Right. Yeah. To make it look like it's full of gold and you're pulling it
Yeah.
out there. Go ahead and roll sleight of hand.
Come on,
Don't
figure
fuck
it.
me. Okay, so that fucked me, but that's still a 11.
11. Okay, it's better than average. Toomey has no clue.
Yeah, I know.
No shit.
No shit!
But
Toomey has a negative modifier.
but the barkeep kind of gives you a side eye
Yeah, but I pay him.
and a wink.
Jabal
Yeah, he
friends
takes
with
it. He
this
takes
guy.
it. Thank you, master. Thank you.
To make sure the room.
You know, Jabal likes him because he can sell him the cheap shit for real expensive.
Yeah.
Do you drink it?
Of course I do.
Okay.
I get
You take the shot.
I get that Toomey's an idiot, but why are y'all not sticking to the plan?
I am.
No,
Oh.
you were gonna come down and
That's
be
what
like, I'm gonna buy a round of drinks
Yeah.
for the bar, and Toomey was gonna supply it, so you didn't get out of money. But you're just like,
Metagaming.
yeah,
Metagaming is that.
because it's already over.
Oh, for me, no, in character, the reason I'm breaking it is because he's already done 4 rounds of drinks, so I was trying to recover it like I already did that.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to retcon, the fact that he's already served 4 fucking rounds of
So
drinks.
when you take that shot, make a con save.
Love it.
That's some barrel proof.
One.
It was not a 1. It was a
that's
7.
Close.
So I mean, you feel the
one
heat
with more
just
hair.
rush through your head immediately as it goes down, burning, but then suddenly smooth and real, almost like
Great.
silky, and then it hits your stomach, and it's like a cannonball explosion, and you just kind of see double for a minute and have to kind of hold on to grip the bar as the room just swoons in front of you, and you're basically under 1 level of exhaustion. From
you all right,
the
sir?
effects of this very, very strong, powerful liqueur.
Gotcha. What exhaustion rules are we using here?
What do you mean? Regular
Disadvantage
exhaustion?
on
rules?
ability checks.
Yeah, that's what I was checking.
Yeah, the regular exhaustion.
I'm gonna.
That would have been great.
The way
Cool,
to
and then
cripple
this
a
is-
rogue.
Don't worry,
Give
I
him
have
disadvantage on everything.
Still fanning myself
yeah.
with my hat. I'm gonna call Toomey over.
Innkeep! I'll be right back. Do you want another shot? Can I get you another shot, son?
a round for the bar.
You buying around for the bar?
Yeah.
Yes!
As with,
Yes! He's buying around for the bar, everyone! Yes! Yes, yes!
like I have
We
done
got
the
there.
previous
Are
time.
you hot, sir? Are you hot? Can I get you
I'm
an
not
ale or
fucking
water or
paying
something?
Toomey,
Yes.
do you remember what we talked about?
Yes. I do, but you haven't said it. The
No.
other fellow said it over 4 times.
Right, because we decided we weren't gonna use that anymore. We were gonna wait until I took my hat off.
Right, now I remember.
And
So,
then,
yes.
Once I had done that, you charged the person wearing your clothes.
That was Goldflake. That was Goldflake. I had to.
That's-
I'm not giving Goldflake away. You crazy? You know what that cost?
You could have given him beer and said it was Goldflake.
But that wouldn't be reasonable at all. How would we connect? That's 10 gold.
Have you noticed I still haven't put my hat back on?
I know. You gotta put it on so you can take it off.
It's already off, too.
I know, but put it on so you take it off and then I remember.
My favorite NPC.
Oh, when this
Phoenix!
This guy's never been laid once. 100%. For sure.
keeping his clothes.
Now you can see, any of you that have a passive over 4
Yeah.
can see that that barkeep that was just insistent on taking your 10 gold is just like staring it to me, just daggers. And you just watch as he shakes his head. He knows exactly what's fucking going on with this guy. And whatever the situation is with this business,
Yeah.
that guy has kept it afloat. Not to.
He's the manager that's underpaid.
Yeah.
Noted.
That's his son. He's like trying
Yeah,
to keep his
100%.
emaciated father from putting them
100%.
underwater.
And it's just a mad chaos as people kind of perceive that Borax and Figaro separately have ordered free drinks for everyone in the tavern.
Oh boy, I love it. I'm not paying for this, but I love it.
So everyone comes rushing over to get their drinks. And
Do they
it's
think
just
it was
mad.
Borax
And it's
just because Toomey would
basically
say it
ale
and
mead.
talk to him?
What's that?
Do they think it's Borax just because Toomey would say it and then talk to Borax?
Well, Toomey had migrated over there, and
no.
you know the
We're fine.
interaction
Tell me.
between them, and then he, yells
yeah, no, I'm just asking.
free drinks.
I'm gonna pat my drunk friend on the back and say, "Thank you for the drinks, friend."
And then deck him.
What?
Oh, are you patting me on the shoulder?
No, my
The
drunk
guy that's
friend.
been distracting
Oh,
him.
sorry, I'm also.
So now they're gonna think he's the rich man.
He passes out on the table, on the bar.
I'm
least
just
he didn't
sitting
have to
like a
run to the
stool
door.
on like one stool in between him and just post it.
When I thought of this plan, I thought it would go differently.
But are you
Yeah,
trying to
we all
perceive?
did.
Are you trying to
I wish I was
watch
the
for
rogue.
something?
If I
or
can
what?
make another one to
Yeah,
see
of
if
course.
anyone's now noticed.
Yeah.
Too useful.
As events change, you can make additional.
I've rolled
perception.
4 4s in a row.
All
That's a
right.
6.
Yeah, so no. I mean,
gonna-
just a mad dash of people running up.
I'm now concerned that
I'm
he
gonna
is
see if
slumped over the
anyone
bar
has
after
looked.
one shot.
Okay, so people are like rushing around you, and as they can get the Borax, is kind of in the corner, just kind of slapping you on the back and things. So you can make a perception, but at disadvantage.
That's why I got 2 dice, man.
Okay.
Oh, come on, man. That's still a 9.
Well, that's a 9.
Oh
yeah.
my god.
I'll just put my belt purse down my drawers so nobody's taking
I
it.
have, my real coin purse I hid expertly before I got drunk. My drunk coin purse is still out full of copper.
Okay. Well, I mean, no one's trying to steal from you.
I know,
But they are definitely
aware of.
around you, kind of crowded around you and Borax as best as they can, just thanking you and congratulating you on whatever it is that success that you've had. You've been able to, buy drinks for everyone.
And
And Toomey's just smiling and laughing and, just enjoying the moment.
Now that Figaro's here, Borax is gonna unwind from the bar and head upstairs.
Okay. All right. So he pats on the back and cheers to you as you move on and away and up.
Jabal is gonna be so disappointed in us.
Bye. We'll see you later.
I still. So at this point, I'm drunk. I've lost the plot. So I'm.
Oh no.
We're not complete. You're just kind of
No.
You're just kind of lightheaded right now
Like,
to the point.
I'm not going to say I lost the plot, but I am going to. I stopped paying attention. I'm just playing a character.
Are you drinking more?
I'm taking it. I'm not going to drink another shot of Gold Leaf, but I am going to take one of the free drinks, take
The ale or
so I
mead
can
or whatever.
drink
That's
it.
fine. That won't affect you any further. But it washes the harshness away.
Oh
so we
yeah,
can keep this
but when
plan
you do
moving.
it, I do I do talk up, I just first time in the city, just hit a good deal for trading from some spices. You know, I'm looking forward to heading back home. But man, this has been so much fun. They said I shouldn't stay here, but you know, you gotta live on the wild side. And I just keep talking along that line like a chatty Cathy who really needs their bodyguard.
Toomey's right there with you the whole time. Just
I-
really.
Behind them, I'll give like maybe we shouldn't talk about how much money we've made.
Who are you talking to?
Just as I'm just guarding behind where whoever he is talking to. So I'll,
He's talking to Toomey.
that's fine.
me.
So whoever's around and hearing that
Okay.
I'm mentioning that they shouldn't talk about how much money that they have and I've made.
Oh,
or brought
Toomey's
in.
like, Daddy, why? This place has been robbed before. Yeah, it's been robbed. Yes, and you're staying here, of course.
I'm gonna shank Toomey.
Toomey's on his own supply. Right?
Arrows in the quiver.
Yeah,
That looks good on you. I like that. I like the way it fits you.
Thanks.
Shockingly well for an elf.
Thank you. I didn't change my clothes.
Oh.
These you met me wearing this. I
Same
put boots
thing.
on though. I
Oh,
put
the
shoes
boots.
on. Yeah.
Weird. But I maybe I will get one of them. What are you wearing exactly?
I have leather armor on with like thick shoulder pads. Essentially, what's in my picture.
Okay.
Thick shoulder pads. I have a bandana around my neck.
Okay, so he's referring to the bandana. Sure. As he's talking with you about your wardrobe.
Sure.
If nothing else, we gave Toomey the best night of his life.
I mean, dude, Jesus,
Best
dude.
and the worst.
That's insane.
When he next morning when he sees what
When
the
his
bill.
son-
Having fun's expensive.
Do we see anything upstairs while we're looking out?
No, it's been very quiet. You hear the ruckus downstairs, you know, because that's probably at 150 decibels.
So I imagine there's some awkward silence, and then after all,
You see Borax come upstairs.
Yeah.
And
eventually.
Borax pounding upstairs. Boom, boom.
Based on when we know that the robberies were happening, I'd say maybe I would give it till like 11:30, and then start to try to get
What?
Figaro to
What?
come
What are
back
you gonna do?
upstairs to set.
What are you
I
gonna
think
do?
that's Matt.
Oh, is that
Sorry,
Matt?
I'm kind of discussing
Because
what
Dewey's
I
like
think the plan is.
in it.
Sorry.
Yeah, I
yeah.
go with you.
Yeah, so I'll come up behind you. I'll be like, I think it's time to retire, sir. I think we've spent enough tonight. I think it's time to go upstairs.
That's all right. Oh yeah. Night, everybody.
And I'll immediately just
Hey,
start
thank
backing
you
them
very
up.
much.
And
I appreciate it. Yeah,
So
buy
much.
another one. Buy another one.
That's enough for tonight.
as we head upstairs, can I make one more
Yes.
check of them, see if anyone's paying attention?
And when you say the rooms have
14,
rafters, like
which is
a
hilarious.
rafter that a cat could sit in,
Or cat person.
or
At the highest point, which would be right above the door, yeah, you could sit. You kind of like sit in that nook.
16.
16. Okay. As you leave, you notice that only one person leaves as you leave, and you only see the back of them.
Sure.
And it's a fellow with blonde hair
Okay.
that puts his hood up. He's wearing a cloak. You can see he's got dark boots. You're not sure if he's wearing armor or whatever. I mean, it's not very bulky, so he's probably just wearing regular clothing. You don't remember specifically seeing him amongst the others, but he's the only one that leaves in that moment.
Same circumstance of.
And just walks out the door.
Can I do another? Can I try to do a perception as I'm heading out with my disadvantage? Awesome. I love it. Oh, you know what? Fine. That's great. 21.
Wow, the disadvantage?
16
Yeah.
and a 17.
Well, so you notice the same thing. The only additional thing that you notice is that he is carrying a like a poignard, a long dagger. You can see it, the bulkiness underneath the cloak. And he's got lighter skin. You notice the blonde hair. You notice that he puts up the cloak, his hood, and then walks out the door.
Does he look anything like Jabral? Like our
You mean Arwan?
No, I mean the spice merchant.
Well, no, the spice
we have
merchant was
Jabal.
very dark hair.
Okay,
yeah.
gotcha.
Arwan had blonde hair, but this,
Yeah.
no, this doesn't look like his at all.
I'm just making sure that it's not his son.
or
Yeah,
the
no, it's not
drawing
our
of
one.
the sun.
Yeah.
We have a drawing.
Or the other
Okay.
one, yeah. Well, you guys have all seen the
Yeah, we
charcoal.
saw
saw the
Yeah.
drawing. Yeah.
No. Mm-mm.
Just making sure.
As
So as we stumble up,
as we get upstairs,
See him? See that guy?
I did. I'll keep an eye out. As we get upstairs,
I am seeing a lot right now.
it's true. We're gonna get you to bed. Don't worry. Froggy's gonna croak as we get in between all the bedrooms.
Aw, poor Groggy.
Okay.
Oh yeah, no.
So the rest of you hear
Damn.
the
They're back.
croaking sound. Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole time everybody was downstairs, I've just been. Did I get anything from you about your history or
No.
anything? So she's up in the rafters in the nook, and I'm just.
The whole time.
So where are you from? No. Okay. Well. What do you like to do?
She's already in the red.
Yeah. Like he's down below her looking up like, no, okay, that's fine. I'll just keep looking out.
As I send Figaro into the room, as I enter, I'm going to turn around and take out 10 feet of rope, lay it in a circle in front of the door, and I'm going to do cast snare.
Okay.
So it sets into a trap
On the inside of the door.
on the outside. I went in, turned around, laid it in front of the, so I don't have to step over it.
Okay, so you're gonna lay the rope in.
It's on the outside of the door, yes.
Okay, so it wouldn't necessarily be concealed.
Yeah, I was just gonna
Yeah,
say.
it's gonna be.
People are gonna walk down the hallway and go,
It
"There's a
disappeared
rope."
once
It disappears as I cast the
It's
spell.
it's a spell. Okay,
Yes.
got it. All right.
No, I'm not just laying a rope in the middle of the floor.
I thought you were doing a ranger trap, not a spell.
What is
Okay.
Doing it outside or inside?
What's in our room?
Outside.
Are these chests or like
But I'm going to
Yeah,
put one
so
little cupboards or?
in each room you have a hearth and a bed or two, and then the smaller rooms have like a small locker, chest, wooden chest at the foot of each bed, and then the larger ones have like a some of the larger ones have like a dresser, pull-out drawers.
Gotcha. And so we have 2 in our room. Is that what it shows? Is that an
Yeah, it
actual
should
thing?
be, yes, exactly. So as you see it there, just so I can see it better, we'll just turn it.
Are there 2 windows, or is that just the...
Yep. Yeah, those represent windows. And they are quite large. Maybe not quite that large, but they're large enough that if you wanted
Maybe I-
to, you know,
Climb in or out.
climb in or out, you could. Yeah. So just move that so it's in the camera, if you don't mind, centered.
So before Twig goes up into the rafters again, she's gonna come down. She's gonna take out her tinder box and cast light on it and put it in the cupboard at the foot of her bed
That's
and
great.
shut the doors.
That's perfect.
Okay.
Oh, you came back down. So
I'm scared I'm
you,
gonna break
you want to
it.
talk?
That's good.
No, you don't break. You can move the whole thing down a little bit.
I'm just gonna make this a shiny object. If
suction
someone tries
to
opening
why I
up
was
the
worried, yeah.
doors,
Well, I was just hoping that
the
since
room will be filled with light.
I know there is no we, but perhaps there could be a Twig and me, and we could talk about. And I imagine you're just walking back to the rafters.
Twig and me, Saturday nights at 8.
I think it's better if we pretend to be asleep.
So there is a bit of light coming through the small
cracks.
cracks and such. And it's not. And this is a well-worn piece of furniture, so there's a bit of light that's kind of like spewing through. None of the hearths are lit. You can light them if you want. There's wood available.
I'm going to do one more snare in front of this window and then sit in front of the other one.
Okay, so you're gonna do 2 snares.
Yes. So
All right, let's
there's-
mark the locations of those snares.
Yes.
Just put a D6 or whatever.
Sure.
Oh, you know what? I have something
I have mini
even
dice
better
if you
than
want
that.
The hearth is
Are we
like,
locking
does
our
that have
window
like a
and going to
chimney
sleep?
or is
Yes.
it just
Yes, so they do have
staying up.
they do have like a flume in the wall
Cool.
or outside
Are you
the
going to
wall.
pretend to be asleep, though?
No, because every 10 minutes I'm ritual casting.
Okay.
Yeah, detect magic just in case.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna probably drunkenly check to see. if
Takes you
there's
10 to cast.
any-
Ritual
in
casting.
a heart, like either in the heart.
So I don't
You
usually
want me to
spell
do that
slots.
for you because you've seen a little.
Yeah.
I'll
right, you got it.
Okay, perfect.
When
So
God gets
when,
back,
so
I'll-
basically,
I'll
when
check the, I'll
mine
check the heart.
expires, when I cast it, I can concentrate on it for 10 minutes.
When you
so when I
cast it-
finish, you start your ritual. Then I start my ritual, and you
Yes.
finish yours.
Yes.
So my wisdom sucks, so there's a chance these snares are your slots. Just so we know that.
Ravek, Gus and I are going to be a pain in the ass.
Oh, those
Cool.
are cool.
Yeah, so you can
Very,
put those in front
very
of the doors.
bloody, but those are cool.
That way, we have permanent. If any magic, do you guys have magic items on you?
No, but I did just cast 2 magic
No, this
spells.
is Ravek's game, and we're level 2.
What?
It's-
Oh yeah.
All I got is a deck of
Gus
cards.
and I are nice.
What the hell? I get on my shirt.
My armor counts.
No, but you got it on your
right
cheek
now.
right here.
Ah, jeez.
There you go.
Bloody.
Gus and I are alternating ritual casting detect magic. Because it takes him 10 to cast, and then it's good for 10. So when he finishes casting, I start. So his will be on, then mine will be on. His will be on, then mine will be. So
That way, any magic items enter that 30-foot radius, one of us will see it.
Okay.
We'll detect it throughout the night.
Okay. All right.
We're
And
robbing this guy. Oops.
are you guys staying in the same room?
Right, yeah.
Yes.
I'd like to check in the hearth.
It ended up working out. We could coordinate that pretty well.
Feel around it for a second.
Yeah, I mean, there's a little bit of ash in the corners. Otherwise, they've been fairly well cleaned out. There's fresh set of logs.
Okay.
In each one of them, 2 or 3, and you can see that this is blackened inside. It's very small. It's probably only about
Not big enough for.
not even for a gnome.
Okay.
Probably to crawl up. It's only maybe 10 inches in diameter.
Okay.
The flume that goes up.
But a wild-shaped druid has a snake.
Or a fairy.
Yeah.
Pixies.
Do you want me to read snare to you, or do you want to just worry about it if it ever?
Or toads. Toads could do it.
Yeah, tell me what the snare.
Ruggy.
Tell me how the snare works.
So, when you cast this spell, you use rope to create a circle with a 5-foot radius on the ground. When you finish casting, the rope disappears and the circle becomes a magic trap. The trap is nearly invisible, requiring a successful intelligence check against your spell save DC to be discerned. The trap triggers when a small, medium, or large creature moves onto the ground or floor in the spell's radius. You have to succeed on a dexterity saving throw or be magically hoisted into the air, leaving yourself hanging upside down 3 feet above the ground. Creature is restrained until the spell ends. Simply lasts for 8 hours. Restrained creature can make a dexterity saving throw at the end of each of its turns.
It's not concentration,
No. Lasts for 8 hours. Casting time is 1 minute.
and it's a level.
I have 2 first level slots.
Okay,
And then,
got it.
yeah, so
Okay.
I'm out. But
Okay,
yes.
all right, cool.
And my DC is not high because my wisdom sucks, so it's only a 10 for the dex and the
Okay,
intelligence.
no problem. All right.
Does it make an audible sound when it goes off?
I would know, but no.
It goes pop.
You make an audible sound when it goes off.
Yeah. I am the audible sound.
Got him. And you know for a fact
Clarky!
That's what I mean. It alerts you when it goes
it's gonna
off.
be
Well,
tuning
yeah,
in the snare.
In my knowledge, any of your
In the
magic
next 5 minutes.
just kind
So
of
did
gives
you
you a
leave the
little
light?
something, whatever.
Inside the.
At least I thought.
She would have
so.
wanted it to
It doesn't
be
say it, but I thought so.
concealed somehow, so I don't know. Can I wrap it in
Alarm,
a
you get like
piece
flame
of
thing
clothing
that
or
calls it
something
out
until you can't see it?
Yeah, I mean, you could if you want to use some clothing of.
We all end up falling asleep. We
some
walk
sort
outside, and the
to-
guy's been dangling there all
wrap
night
it
because
up.
none of us heard it.
He hasn't cut himself down.
so
or
He just
even a
like
pouch.
he's like
you can't.
You know.
If you don't
Yeah,
you can't
I'll
get down.
use my pouch, my coin pouch. I'll put the coins in my backpack and I'll
Okay.
put it
That was cool.
inside the pouch, and I'll put it inside the cupboard and close the cupboard.
Okay,
Okay,
yeah,
maybe
they'll certainly
rangers are
conceal
pretty
the
cool.
light until it's taken out of the pouch.
Snares.
And what did you cast it on?
Gotta play it right.
Tinderbox.
A tinderbox? Okay,
It's
got
my
it.
favorite Accutar book.
When you come down again to do that, I'm just. Oh, so why did they call you Twig?
So, you two are in the same room?
I like to imagine she was actually.
Every time she comes down from the rafters, I try to engage a conversation. I imagine I'm just ignoring.
I check underneath before we do that. Before we settle down all the way for the night, I do check underneath my bed just to make sure nothing is there. If not, then I'm going to like take my all of my stuff that's not my deck of cards and my these tools that I have shoved in my booth that I'm going to sleep in, and I shove all of that in my bag. Shove my bag in the far corner of my bed just to make sure it's out of sight. Take the fake coin purse, put the fake coin purse like on top of a dresser so that way it's like plain sight.
Okay.
Make it look like I carelessly threw it against a wall and then just flop onto a bed like I'm passed out drunk because I look like I'm passed out drunk.
Okay, okay. Passively, you don't find anything of interest under the bed.
I do a quick investigation check
Okay,
with
well-
disadvantage.
I got 2 natural 20s earlier.
Yeah, you did. Could have been in this room. Oh, not as great. That's a 14.
14, yeah, nothing of. Little less clean under the beds.
That's fine.
Been a little,
black
a few corners cut there, but
You use condoms.
no, not that bad.
If you use sheepskins.
Yeah.
And after you guys have left the tavern or the bar downstairs, the common room, you can hear that it's starting to settle down a bit as the evening progresses on, and no free,
How close
free
to
drinks have been given.
midnight are we?
At this point, you're probably close to around 10, between 10 and 11, and so it's not terribly late.
Well,
I thought you were
before
going
we
to
did
Yeah.
this, I specifically said that we were going to wait till 11:30 to even come upstairs.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
fine. Then
Yeah.
11:30.
Cool. Because I didn't want to, just sit around for the
Yeah, no,
2
no
hours
problem.
before we.
Yeah. And then when we hear the frog, that's when our alternating ritual casting
Okay.
starts.
All right.
So it's him in the bed, and then I'm in a corner blocking this window, and there's a snare below this window.
Okay. So you put. Do you need another stair? No, you only have
No,
two.
we're good. Everything's set up. We're good.
Okay.
I am the block of this window.
All right.
can
So is everybody
snatch you up.
everybody
Yeah,
where
I'm
they want
kinda
to be
worried
for
about
the
that.
evening at
Yeah,
this point?
sure.
Find out it's an eldritch
What's
being.
the worst that could possibly happen?
Ah,
And
Okay.
Twig's
Watch
back
as
in the
Olsen's back
rafters
gets
above the door.
I'm
Right.
gonna fluff my
Too bad he's not
backpack.
an owl bears.
Good night, Twig. I am going to bed.
Good night, Eurus. I'll give him a good night.
So we have Eurus and Twig in
Yeah.
one room, and then we have Philadelphus and Borax in another, and then Figaro, and
Ruggy.
and then Olsen in the last room.
I don't count. It's just the
His pet
frog.
Olsen.
Okay, got it.
Got it.
And so as you settle in, anybody have a light source in the room, other than the one that's covered,
It's my dark vision.
right?
Out of my priest pouch, I'll take one of the candles and light that, so we just have just the bare enough for us to be able to do the ritual.
Yeah, I think I would just use dark vision too.
All right. Are you going into watches?
I'm
Well,
drunk.
I figured he's gonna pretend to be asleep. I can stay up for 4 hours and then still just have to meditate, where I'm semi-conscious.
Okay.
I'm not
First or
unconscious.
second 4 hours?
I'll do the second
The second
to
4 hours.
see if in the
So
first
you're gonna
one.
pretend to be asleep for the first 4 hours.
Let's be real. I'm probably gonna be dozing.
Because the first one should bring me to about 3-4 a.m.
Okay.
where that's way past the time period that they said this was happening.
Right.
So, we'll
and
risk
then- Okay. And then what about you, the two of you?
We're fucking it out.
That's every 10 minutes, so you guys can stay awake the
Yeah.
whole time. Okay.
Well, at least for 4 hours or so.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm also in my head counting off how many times I can hum the Jeopardy theme song.
What's Jeopardy?
Okay.
Because that's 30 seconds. I don't know if you know that.
Is it exactly 30 seconds?
It
Okay,
is.
cool.
You can use the Jeopardy theme song as a watch.
So you guys are gonna push through it, casting your rituals every 10
my
minutes.
lord.
And then Twig and
Why do we do
Eurus.
it in a cannon?
Twig's gonna press through too. She's gonna figure if they do their job, she can sleep all day tomorrow.
I'm sleeping.
Okay. So yours just.
We can all sleep all day tomorrow.
Yours is going to bed because he has no one to talk to.
Yeah, yours is socially drained from trying
He's
to
an
talk to
extrovert.
Twig.
He's an extrovert.
He's an extrovert who's drained from failed social
Yeah.
interaction.
All right. So the only one that really makes any kind of roll at this point is going to be Figaro, as you are pretending to be asleep, but you're somewhat inebriated.
Yes.
I just need you to make a con save.
To see if you actually
I don't
pass
do it
out.
with this advantage. Yeah, I don't do it with this
I mean,
advantage.
listen, either way.
That is a 9.
Okay. All right.
He's a
So-
sleepy boy.
I'm dozing.
Yeah. So at some point, you fall asleep.
Yeah.
But we'll get into that.
gotcha.
We'll get into that.
Does he
as we-
snore?
Does she snore? I don't know.
He.
He.
I know, I keep messing it up too.
I don't know. If you're drunk, you
If
might.
I'm drunk, it's not a snore, it's a little bit of a whistle.
Honestly, if you do, great.
You know who says that? People that snore.
So between your whistles, you hear.
That's just bruggy.
In time with your snores. And then the wait begins. And that's when we'll take our break.
Already?
Break
Early
time
break.
already?
Yeah, a little bit of an early break.
We're about to get
Alright.
into the shit.
Yeah, I'm
Maybe.
excited.
We'll see.
I'm actually
See you
so
in a bit.
hyped for this.
About to be ultra bonus.
Dude, if I actually had bruggy for this, that'd be amazing. Imagine a giant frog tackling you as you enter a window. That'd be so
Yeah, but
I
imagine
wish
you
I-
trying to hold it. You know, you're like Quasimodo with this thing on your back.
That's fair. No.
Welcome back, everyone, to the second half of this crazy adventure night. So, you are all settling in for the night. You can hear that the tavern below, attached to this inn, has started to quiet. It's getting close to midnight, around midnight at this point, as it's closing. You can still hear from time to time Toomey speaking loudly, kind of the echo of his voice here and there.
Do we hear him yelling free drinks?
No, his favorite patrons are going off for the night, and they're closing up. And he goes quiet. So the only source of light is the candle that Philadelphus and Borax had in their room. And then the wrapped up light that's in the cabinet in Twig and Eurus's room. You guys don't have any light right now. And you're in trance.
Not yet. I'm awake right now.
You said the first 4 hours.
For 4 hours, I was going to be awake.
Awake, okay,
Yes.
while you're
I'm
asleep and then actually falling asleep.
yeah.
What do you
Yeah,
think? Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
so the second
awake.
4 hours is when
My
you're
last
being-
4 hours,
Yeah, okay,
yes.
got it. All right, I'm with you. So,
Are you though? Are you? All right.
Just checking.
it's quiet. You can hear from time to time, the rattle of key in a lock somewhere down the street. What's the situation with your doors? Are they all barred?
Yes, mine
I would
is.
assume.
And the windows.
Windows too?
I would say
I purposely do not
should leave
bar
our
the
door
window
unbarred
with the
just so
snare.
it's-
Okay.
we can pop out.
So your
when there's
windows
action.
propped
The
open.
one behind me is barred.
All right.
door.
One behind, yeah.
But the window
one
next
door
to
is
me
barred.
Yeah.
Window behind me is barred. The window with the snare, not barred.
Not barred, okay.
Our windows are barred, but our door is not.
Okay.
Yep.
And Twig and Eurus.
We're locked in.
I'm
You're locked
sleeping.
Okay. So you guys are like fully shut down.
If she barred it, great.
A fight breaks out. They gotta fumble with the lock. They
No,
gotta
it's just a
fumble with
bar.
the-
It's a
That's
bar.
what I mean. They gotta. It's stuck. It's bent.
Everyone knows doors are a solid enemy.
They're the worst.
siege damage.
Yeah.
So, an hour passes. 1 a.m. approximately.
I'm gonna laugh if just nothing happens.
Yeah, it doesn't happen.
This was all
1:30. And it's just extraordinarily quiet. Once in a while you hear a bell in the distance where the docks are. You'll hear a cry in the night echoing through the empty streets.
Like a baby cry?
Or like a help!
Somebody got mugged.
Yeah.
I'm not a superhero.
Or worse.
Like spells.
The jostling of trains and wagons
take back
trundling
the night.
down the street at night. And then about 1:30, I need Olsen to make a perception check.
13.
13, okay.
Pretty good, actually. Oh, nothing. I just, it's better than I expected.
Well, you're sleeping.
So low was
You're
the
like-
rank. I mean,
It's better than I expected.
Yeah.
You're sleeping. Moments go by.
Also,
What?
just for what it's worth, if anything is happening, in 30 feet of us, we can see. Well, we can.
if any magic
Sex
comes,
magic.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
well, I mean, sure. But I guess we could define that a little better.
Any magic.
And it goes through.
Goes through walls.
Up to a foot of stone.
So
Alright, okay.
Borax can reach to the cusp of the second room because that's right past the wall is 30 feet, which means Philadelphus can reach to the end of our room.
Yep.
So Borax can reach to the third, and Philadelphus can get the middle.
And I also will get anything scaling that side of the building.
20, 30. Yeah.
Okay.
So if this is the stairs to down, basically anything that comes past us towards their room, if it's magical or has a magical item on it or anything like that, we should be able to get a little dingle dangle.
Little jingle in your
That's,
jingle.
that's what dwarves call it anyway.
I
A
can
little
see
dingle
with
dangle.
my ghost eyes.
I know that I'm unconscious. Does my passive affect anything?
Well, you're
Not
asleep.
this drunk.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm just like, does it?
Yes, if something were to something might trigger you,
Yeah, I was like, if anything pokes me, then
yeah,
I would,
obviously your
yeah,
passive would come into play. Yes.
cool. That's just all I was checking. I wasn't like, do I sleep sense?
Which might be a little
okay?
diminished
Yeah,
right now.
I figured.
But just a little bit. As you're finally, it's been like what, probably 2 hours now that you've been asleep since you took that draught of gold flake, and so so we'll see.
Where was your
Any-
coin purse when you fell asleep? Are you holding?
Oh, my fake coin purse I have right up on display on the counter over there.
You put it on the table,
I did put it on the cable.
right? So that's right there in front of Olson. Yep. Essentially.
Well, not in front of Olson.
If it's on the table.
It's on the, well, it's on like the dresser over
Oh, the
here.
dresser.
Oh,
Okay,
dresser
that's fine.
door.
That's fine. Okay.
Yeah, like I put it on the thing right next to
I am sitting, in terms of my mini, face first.
Yeah. All right. So a few moments pass,
Yeah,
and
Meditating.
I need you to make another perception check, Olson.
Oh my god, man.
6. Okay.
All is clear, folks.
Interestingly enough,
A fire truck rolls by.
And I don't see it. I have no
It's
idea.
like, what?
You don't
Alright,
hear the
you
747
get-
coming towards them.
it's your turn
Okay.
when your spell's in effect, and you get a sense of something up above you, but off to your left or right, whatever is above, above Olson and Figaro's room. And so you get a hit of something in that area.
Do you knock on the wall?
No, I was waving and snapping to get his attention, and I
And
point up and in the direction of where
I'll
it
walk
is.
over to him, and so it's in my radius.
Oh, you guys are alternating now.
Oh.
You have to
well,
cast.
You have to cast, you have to
You're
get a
right.
spell slot.
Yeah, so his is active at this point.
Yes.
So you can't actually see it just based on what he tells you. He's getting
He shouldn't.
magical essence up in that area,
He shouldn't be able to make it in our room.
and it's moving. It seems to be moving, perhaps down the wall.
Like on the outside of the building wall, or
One way in.
It's in that area of the wall. I mean, it could be. I mean, as far as you can tell with your,
So I'm
it seems like it's moving on the outside of the wall, like from the roof area, down the outside of the wall, outside of their room.
I'm going to unbar the window.
okay.
And I'm gonna very
It stops.
I'll step aside.
The movement stops.
movement stops. Can you still see it?
You can still see it, but it's like stopped. As soon
So
as he unbarred the window,
how does this
it
work?
stopped.
I just get there's a blob of magical out there? Or
Yeah, I mean, the detect magic
See,
gives
like,
you
silhouette
Detect
of the
gives you the
aura.
school of magic.
the school.
It tells you, but you also can see it.
No, I know, but the school could be important here. Of what we're
Like,
Yeah.
is it transmutation or is it like,
illusion.
I think he has to focus on it, but yeah.
Well, he is. That's,
Yeah,
he's blind.
you're right.
I mean, you know that there's a magical essence up there coming from something. I don't think it outlines it. I don't think it tells you what it is. It may tell you the school if you focus on it. I think there's something in there about that. If you want to clarify that, if that's of interest to you.
If you sense magic in this way, you can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic.
Okay.
And learn its school of magic.
Okay. All right. Not exactly sure what its school is. So I'm going to see if I can. Okay, so as far as you can see an aura, right? You're focusing, you're using action to focus, so you can see. Is it one of those things per action, or all of those things?
No, it's using your action. You gain this. I'm pretty sure.
You gain this knowledge by using your action.
Yes.
And, yes. For the duration, you sense presence of magic. If you sense magic in this way, you can use your action to see a faint aura around the creature or object in the area that bears magic, and you learn its school of magic, if any. So it's not an or, it's an and.
Okay.
So I've got an aura and a
This
school.
is one of my biggest problems running my show. I have a guy that detects magic all the time, and I can never find the school of anything. It's never listed in an easy place.
Enchantment is charms.
Yeah, like invisibility is like
Equipment
illusion.
would be.
Invisibility would definitely be illusion.
Yeah,
Yeah, if it's equipment though,
If it's
it would be
like,
transmutation.
but like it's really weird because I'll search up. You'd think on like a stat block it would just be like concentration, illusion, but it's not. It's never there.
Oh, for spells themselves?
Just anything that I try to find magical with a stat block, it's just never posted, and I don't know.
It's in the title.
Yeah,
Let's start with the easy one. Am I getting
Like the
person
first line under
for my
invisibility
aura?
is second level illusion.
The aura that you're getting
So,
is
then maybe I'm thinking
humanoid in
items.
shape,
Maybe.
Yeah, well, items, yeah.
but
I think
diminutive.
items, unless it's like a specific spell effect.
Fairy diminutive?
It'll
Gnome
always be a
diminutive.
transmutation. I believe.
1 foot tall diminutive.
Okay.
No, enchantment.
Like
That's what you
small
know.
spell.
This
What's
thing.
the
That's
small?
true,
Make yourself small spell.
Reduce.
So, how do you want? I mean,
Aside.
so that's what you know, and I'll get your school of magic in just a second. I just want to be sure before I tell you because it could be
Understood.
a couple different things.
So I'm going to point, and since he started unbarring the window and it stopped, I'm going to whisper in his ear, "It's a teeny tiny."
Teeny tiny.
don't
I'm gonna
trick or
unbar
treat.
and I'm going to force them open and over the side. Pretend to throw up.
Okay, all right. You do so, and as you throw open the window, and it's pretend to throw up. You roll performance.
I'm going to. Yeah, okay.
Or you
see if you can actually like get it out.
Ooh, I'm a dwarf, so it's not very convincing. That's gonna be like a 4.
4. Okay, so you're not actually able to heave anything out, but you make a show of it anyway.
make some noise.
And I'm gonna start like doing the thing, and try to like out of the corner of my eye catch him and like look in that direction.
As you look over to the right, you don't see anything.
I don't see anything.
Anything on the wall. Roll, you can roll perception if you like, but just passively, you don't see anything on the wall.
With my perception, that'll be a 15, which is my passive.
A 15. Okay.
Do I hear the window get slammed open?
Yes.
Okay. I'll take transmutation for 5.
Okay.
I think it
Haley,
could
double,
be a
please.
smattering of. I believe as a DM that the School of Magic is kind of there's a lot of blurry lines
Yeah.
between them. But I would say I'd give you a hard transmutation on this with some other stuff, but maybe some. Well, I don't want to get into that because you.
All right.
No. So anyway, so we'll leave it at that, and so you do your thing. You look over. You don't see anything. Still with that roll, you still don't see anything. It's night. It's calm. It's cool. Spring air. It feels nice outside. You look over where he was kind of indicating there might be something.
I'm going to turn back.
As you pull yourself back in, you watch as the aura continues to move down. At this point, you think it's probably level with the floor.
Our floor. Okay.
Yeah, your floor. The floor you're on, but in their room.
There's some.
In the room or
What?
on the wall?
Kind of in the wall, it looks like, at this point.
Okay, I'm gonna
To
be.
him,
All right, sure.
you don't see shit.
No, I know.
With a roll
I
of
know.
6.
I'm not acting on anything.
Oh, it's almost like it went
gonna-
down the chimney.
Did I hear the window slam open though?
Oh, yeah. Yes, there's no doubt you would have heard the window slam open, so that might have gotten your attention.
Can you recognize Gus's heaving noises?
Probably.
What do you do when you hear that? And you hear him kind of like this
Honestly-
really dramatic,
honestly-
overly melodramatic.
I would say that right now, knowing the plan and how many traps I have set up for the room, I'm going to act as if I don't notice anything's going on.
Okay, so you
I'm
just
going to sit in the chair. I'm going to stay just sitting like this
solidly-
across in
You
the
hear
corner.
it too. You hear it too. You don't. You're asleep.
And I'm going to hope that whatever I have set up is going to do something.
Okay.
She's gonna. She would
I
be
wanna
more
try to get him
suspect
coming.
of that.
Yeah.
She's gonna just be on higher alert,
Okay.
having heard that.
All right. You guys, Borax, Gus. Why do I keep calling you fucking Gus?
What is it, my name?
I know. That's not your
she's she's also gonna jump down and
Gus
wake
and
up
Fuss.
Eurus. She's gonna
sorry.
shake Eurus awake. And,
Okay.
And say,
So you're gonna climb down and
Bombs away.
are you stealthing?
pay attention. Me? No, she's
Okay.
not going to.
All right.
I'm gonna
We've been trying to reach you, but
sound my
So unrelated,
Look and
as she's
listen.
moving down, she hears the clattering. She's moving down onto the floor and moving over across the tile to wake up Eurus. The figure pauses again at floor level. A second figure, a second aura appears to you, high, as if on the roof, but in the same line as the one below it.
I'll tell him there's two.
and I'm going to cast detect magic when he goes.
Where's the fireplaces?
I'm going to cast it.
Fireplaces between.
You're gonna cast it as a use slot, okay?
So casting
you can
it,
see
I sense
both.
4 spots, which is his snares, which we would have found out.
Yes,
2 of them are his
yes,
snares.
yes, absolutely.
We would have known those have been there the whole time, and then I see the 2. I'm going to use my action to focus on the one that's on the roof. Back
Okay.
up on the roof.
Transmutation,
Okay.
and you get the aura of another 1 foot tall humanoid that it outlines, and it's the same for the one that's on the bottom. Of course, you may
tall
not
humanoid.
know that, but you can deduce it.
Santa, is that you?
Yeah, no, I know. I pieced that.
That's why I had you check the chimney.
And I did.
What are you doing?
I am acting as if I'm just on guard.
Okay.
And like I'm alert, but I'm not giving it like
and
a,
you've heard some things going on.
Yeah, but I'm giving it just a
Okay.
I
So
want to try to get it to be in the room. Like that's what my acting goal is.
So she's sleeping, he's sleeping, Figaro's sleeping, you're just kind of leaned up against the back of the wall there, or where the window is.
Yep.
And
Did you knock an arrow?
No.
you're alert, your eyes are open, just keeping an eye on things in the room. Your passive is
Low.
yeah,
Or
but
shit.
it's I mean 12 isn't terrible
Yep.
ish.
Don't worry, wisdom will be raised as we go. I promise.
At this point, one more passive from you. Not passive, perception.
No, I gotcha. You know what? Let's use actually.
Come on,
That's
Olsen.
nice. 17.
Okay.
Proud of you.
Okay.
It's the dinosaur.
You hear a very slight, very brief scampering noise coming from the hearth.
Of course. Yeah. All right. Okay. I'd like.
Very slight.
That's fine. Like, is it currently in the thing or in the base?
You
of it?
just hear it coming from the hearth.
It's just coming from it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just and it's such a slight, brief.
Sure.
Movement.
Sure.
I mean, it could be a rat, as far as you know.
Sure.
Yeah, which wouldn't
checked for
surprise you.
rats.
It's humanoid shape.
No,
you
I
know,
know.
I mean, you haven't seen that yet. And as that happens, a third aura. This one is further back on the roof, just at the edge of both of your detect magic spheres. This one's 3 foot tall. Now, what's strange,
Bear trap under the earth.
as you're focusing to understand what you're seeing,
Anyway.
I'll describe that in a minute. Because you're seeing an aura around these figures, and so I'm gonna describe that a bit further. Are you reacting in any way to that sound? It wasn't enough to wake up Figaro at all. It was very slight that he barely heard it at 17.
Wish I knew.
Yes, no, quickly.
No.
No? Okay.
No.
Are you looking in the direction of the hearth where you heard that?
Not directly at it, but I want it to be in my peripheral.
Okay. All right. Anybody else doing anything at this time? You just woke up Eurus.
I'm
Twig?
snoring.
We're looking and listening.
You see like the night vision camera.
I'm
of
trying to
eyes
use my
just
hunting
wide as I'm
abilities
trying
to
to
find a
focus on
person.
hearing anything.
Is what my kind of idea is here.
I'm going to lean out the window and look in the direction of their window building.
Okay, so you're going to plot over there and open up the
Well, I'm
window
already.
can
Oh yeah, you're next to it, so you're just
Yeah.
gonna kind of peek
Yeah,
out.
so I'm gonna lean out, look in their direction, and ready a spell and hold.
What's the spell you're reading?
Magic missile.
Okay, in case.
In case I
Threat.
see something come out.
So as you look in the direction where you know this aura is, you can see it in like it looks to you like it's inside the wall,
Kill the sun if he ends up being.
but you don't see anything physical on the outside of the wall.
I'll wait. It's got to come out. Is my thought.
From your periphery, you see the very slight, deliberate, careful movement of a tiny little figure peeking out through the hearth, the opening of the hearth.
Okay.
It's a gingerbread man.
That's halflings with deuce cast on
Now,
them.
just for my own knowledge, out of game, we knew that the guy's son is human, right?
Yeah, we have his picture.
Okay, cool.
Could just be a really blown up picture.
Yeah. Can I don't know how much time you're gonna give me here. Can I see if he
Around?
sees? Sure. Can I see if he sees me?
You
I know
can
if he
look
sees
over?
me? Yeah.
Okay, so as you turn slightly to look, you note a figure. Your eyes actually meet
Okay.
as it's carefully looking out. You turning your head, your eyes meet. The figure that you guys see, the shape from the auras, and what you see in real life, is this 1 foot little figure, humanoid looking, with what looks like a bonnet, blue, and a frilly dress, also blue. This is the shape you're seeing.
Fuck, dude.
And it's carrying a
Animated
little
dolls, bro.
crook, a little shepherd's crook. And it's got this
Toy store?
porcelain-looking head with these big bright eyes and a huge smile and cherry cheeks. And it looks at you.
I want a notch and fire.
Roll initiative.
We're fighting dolls.
No, everybody can roll initiative.
Cool.
22.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll initiative and just for the sake of me being in initiative order.
Yes. Let's get everybody initiative, even if you're don't know what's going on at this point.
13.
Okay.
That's fucking terrifying.
Sorry, 14.
And the aura that you see, the other one, the second one, is a little bit different. It's got this strange, triangular movement of what you would interpret as a cloak, high collared, the way that the aura around it, around a figure that is either bald or has hair slicked back, and probably wearing some sort of very tailored type outfit, as the aura sticks very, very tightly to around its figure. And then the 3 foot one that you see all the way just had come a couple more feet into the area of your spell is taller, it's 3 foot high, and it's got these strange protrusions out of its head that kind of like
Like a harlequin hat.
It's a jack in the box.
Like a
and a
marionette.
flared collar, and also humanoid shape, but larger and with like these poofy outlines around it.
Oh my god, why is it dolls come to life?
And
Makes my gimmick look
so,
sane.
anybody roll? You rolled a 20. Anybody else roll over a 20?
20.
20, 21,
22.
22. Okay, so all right. So we got Olsen,
Can't see shit, but we'll jump into action immediately.
Yeah.
and then we have Borax, who had a 20.
Borax.
And part of sorry.
No, you say your thing.
Anybody over 15?
Oh, 15 on the dot.
Part of me asking you all when I should set my traps was so that you know where I'd be setting them, so you all know that there's a trap in front of our door.
Yep.
And in front of that.
And in front of the window.
Which window?
The one without a chair in front of it. I sat in front of one
He
and then.
said that.
Hopefully that chair's still there when we get in there.
Yeah, no, I know.
Over 10.
10.
14.
Okay.
I have this. If an arrow is fired, I just gotta say, I think that'd wake me up.
Philadelphia has
slot
0
over the
damage.
I don't think you would.
You're drunk.
I'm drunk. Yeah, you're right.
Just
it's
a
up to
little.
Ravek if I'm allowed to wake up and participate today.
You go on initiative.
You're asleep for the next 24 hours.
Philadelphia's had
10.
10.
I have 0 initiative bonus.
My rate.
Rolled it.
And what did Twig have?
5.
Wow.
You're
How's that
ready to
even
jump into
possible?
action.
Yeah.
Borax, you
that
were
a
20.
one for
Okay,
you?
good. I think I get her.
Is that a 1 for you? No.
Okay.
Oh,
3.
okay.
Does
Sorry,
your magic
3.
missile trigger? Or
No, not till I see something.
Yeah, he
that I
hasn't
can
seen
shoot
anything at this point.
Yeah, I have no idea what he's doing in there fighting a doll. I'm just waiting.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. All right. So you have the initiative. You're at the top of the order as it's beginning to. Its eyes just kind of widen, and it begins to turn as if to go back.
I want to roll forward and fire an arrow.
Okay. All right. Take your
That a
Baby doll?
Damn right, dude. That's fucking
Fuck that
disgusting. That's creepy as shit. And I just took my archery, so I have a big plus to hit.
Didn't
mission.
attack you.
I go to leap out of the chair and do this super cool thing, and I catch my fucking ankle on the edge of the table.
Did you roll a 1? Okay.
Because you didn't expect a poor
Roll a
fucking
D-
doll.
a
Yeah.
D30.
Yeah.
you don't have a D30. Where's our D30?
I can't believe I just wasted a 22.
Yeah, no,
That's
save the
ridiculous,
D30.
dude. I'm actually so
Ravek
upset
hasn't given
about
us
that right now.
D30s this game.
No, he has one.
Don't you have D30s in
The
there?
first session you brought it
You
out.
took them all.
You took him back,
Took our
Ravek.
power away.
I don't
Can
think
we
I
go? Can we
roll
just
this
go
on.
with him eating
Where's the
shit? Because that sounds hilarious.
I want to roll
There was
it
one over here, but I guess.
He might shoot you.
All right.
did. What'd you roll?
26.
26.
Okay, 26.
My head blows
With a
up.
piercing weapon.
Okay, not terrible. So, I mean, a little bit terrible as you move to fire. You're so surprised about this tiny little creature that looks like a doll that's animated and lifelike. I've
never seen anything like this before in my life.
Right, just comes in through the hearth. Your eyes lock and you move immediately to shoot your bow at it, your arrow at it. Clumsily missing, not even coming close. Maybe. Nope, doesn't hit Figaro.
If it hits me, I wake up.
But it would wake you. And you're so uninspired. You're so shocked, and
get negative inspiration.
It puts you down at the bottom of the initiative round.
I'm not last.
Honestly, that's kind of.
I don't think
That
you get
doesn't
to, you don't get to
really-
go again.
Well, you don't get to go again until the
Yeah.
end
say,
of
that
the
doesn't
next
really do
round.
All right, but because that's my action.
Yep.
As I kick the table and fall onto the floor, fucking clutching my foot, I'm gonna be like, "Fuck! Help! They're here!" And I want to call out just throughout
Loudly?
the. Yeah.
Okay, so you guys all hear that.
Cool.
As you're looking out,
Yes.
Borax, you
All
hear
right, I'm ready.
him calling,
I hear.
but you don't see anything.
I'll just wait. They've got to come out this window.
Okay.
It's the only thing that makes sense.
Okay. So
Well, I saw him coming down the wall.
It's the chimney inside the wall.
He said you know now that it looks like it's inside the wall.
Yeah.
Yes, but it came down the outside of the wall
I see.
and then moved in. So in my head,
Okay,
it's
fair
got to go back out the window to get out.
Fair enough.
There's a trap in front of the door. So I'm ready for it. I'm waiting.
So when you fall, or not fall, but your antics,
Oh, I fell. It's fine. I
the
totally
little
ate
Bo
shit.
Peep just kind of goes, this cute little laugh, and then
The cities.
scurries into the
Of course.
hearth, and you hear it scampering back up. Now, Aura's still going at this point.
Yeah,
I mean,
10 minutes.
Yeah.
At this point, the larger jester figure has just stopped. The other one that was wearing a cape has stopped. You see the Bo Peep figure begin to scamper up, and it's her round, so she actually gets to the top of the flume at this point, through inside the wall, and gets to the top of the flume where the flume comes out onto the roof. And that's, you see the two auras meet, the two smaller auras, and
combine to become one bigger
no,
aura?
No, but they're just
Voltron?
like next to each other at this point. And then you note that the larger one, since it's its round next, just disappears out of your view. It's like immediately starts to run to escape.
Well, this one.
Eurus, what are you doing? You hear, at this point, you can hear like the tapping of footsteps
On the roof.
on the roof.
Okay. I am gonna look at. They are on the roof, and I'm gonna run to one of our windows. 10. unbar this one. What kind of action is that?
It's a free action, just like opening a door.
Shoot webs out of my hand.
I have
Require a locker.
35 feet of movement left. I
Now
wanna
there is a
climb.
slight ledge outside the window.
Okay.
Very slight that you could like,
You'll
You'll probably be fine.
Yeah.
without a climb action. It might
I am
be
very
obvious.
light.
What's the worst that could happen?
I'm gonna try to climb the side of the wall.
The side of the wall.
Yeah, up to the roof. How tall up is it from the window? If I'm on the
It's-
ledge, look.
Well, it's only at this point. It's only about 8 feet because it goes up 8 to 10, but it slants up at
I'm
the
gonna
top.
use a key point to do step of the wind.
Ooh.
That's gonna double my jump distance, so I can jump, grab the ledge,
Okay.
and pull myself up.
Smart man.
Is it all stone or is there any wood out there on the side of the building?
On the side of the building. Well, as where you see the protrusion of the buttresses that come out, they extend a little bit, but there is a slight ledge that's made of wood all the way around. It's basically
I was the
a
baby,
gutter,
now it's you.
and you can see the gutters, the pipes of the gutters on each side, the corners.
Okay.
Well, you
So
can't-
these are
but he
pipes
can't.
then, or something?
Yeah, those are gutters. Yeah, so that's a whole gutter system right there, except for one side.
You're just
So anyway,
out
you're
window.
basically you hopped up from the window with your jump on top of the roof, and there where you're standing, literally 5 feet away from you, or within your range, are two figures. One is the little Bo Peep, and the second one looks like a same size, foot tall, little tiny Dracula.
He like takes, he just, with, my speed is 90 feet right now because I use step of the wind, so I'm getting there, getting ready to run, and I just stop.
And then off in the distance, well, you don't have dark vision, do you?
No.
Okay.
There are toys up here. They are looking at me. Friends.
Toys.
I think, I don't know, dolls.
What are you gonna do?
I'm doing.
I'm gonna reflexively kick one because I'm freaked
Okay.
out.
Which one?
With an 18, I'll go for Dracula.
Okay.
Does an 18 hit Dracula?
I'm doing the Family Guy thing where you sit there and you go.
5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yes. So you kick Dracula. You go, he doesn't speak outside of making that noise. He's a tiny creature,
Does he go flying off the roof?
and so he takes the 5 points of damage. I gotta believe there's gotta be a distance thing here because he's tiny. You're medium. You're kicking him. So roll a d4.
That's how many miles it goes.
3.
Yep.
Wow. You kick him over the apex of the roof and onto the other side. Shoot.
I'm gonna, while I see him go, I'm looking at Bo
Bo Peep
Peep,
is like-
look at that one. And I'm just gonna like step around Bo Peep and keep pace with the Dracula one to where he landed.
You're gonna run.
That Bo Peep was my Bo
I
Peep.
have 90-foot move
Yes,
speed
well,
right now, so
maybe.
I'm flying.
Okay, so as you move past her, she gets an opportunity attack on you,
That's fine.
attempting to hit you with the crook, as if to trip you.
I'm like awkwardly trying to step over.
Yo, she's got Battlemaster Fighter.
Sentinel.
Oh shit!
She's a warcaster
Wow,
as well.
16 hit?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. We're level
You are,
100.
you are tripped and you go prone!
You got trip attacked, bro.
You guys all hear a loud thunk on
By
that.
a baby doll.
Now, if you still have, you can use half your movement.
How much movement did I use to get to the window, which was 10?
Well, it was like 10 feet to get up, yeah, and then however much it took you to get to
So
the window.
I'll,
and
I'll
get
use
on top of it.
45 feet of movement to stand up.
Okay, and what do you have left
Silly.
after that?
I was gonna say, yeah.
10, I'll have like 20 feet.
Okay, all right, so that'll get you easily to the top of the
The press.
triangle.
So I'm trying to keep eyes
the
on the
roof.
Friends, they are hitting me! It hurts!
And you'll see the little Dracula figure prone on the ground, trying to pull himself up,
Yeah,
but he's not his round yet. So, anything else?
that's all I got.
Okay.
So regardless of how much movement you have, it always takes half to stand.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the joke is that monks do a sick backflip when they stand up and prone. That's why they use so
do
much
it
Like a
movement.
breakdancing move for a minute before they finally pop
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, honestly, I think as a DM, I think it should only take half of your
Original move.
original movement.
Yeah, half
of your
you
base
So
basically-
15 feet. Yeah, but
Yeah, so I'm okay ruling that, but it may get you closer, but it's not going to. You don't have another action to attack, do you?
no, I don't. I used all my actions.
All right, so is that for Eurus?
Yeah, that's it. He's just screaming and
It
confused.
would give him an opportunity attack though if we let him do it if he gets within his range.
What?
Like if you
Well,
let
he said he was gonna stay where he was, so he's about 10 feet away from the Dracula figure. Now he just kind of puts his arms back behind him and does this flip up. Okay, and you see him standing, 1 foot little fellow, and he looks at you. Doesn't say a word and comes rushing toward you. He's got his little claws extended.
Eurus is fully panicked. This is.
I didn't realize we were in Curse of Strahd.
Yeah.
The little Curse of Strahd.
That's actually
Curse of Strahd Jr.
that is a puppet in the game. It's in Valinsky's.
16 hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what the trip attack was.
Wow. 8 points of piercing damage
Holy
as his claws sink into you.
I'm like whipping around with this
You
Dracula
begin
doll.
to
my
turn
neck,
and
blood
shrink
burn.
into a tiny... No.
He's on your shin.
So,
I don't know. You said you jumped up. Huh?
Ankle on your calf.
It's the scene in the movie where they clearly threw a doll at the actor.
When
and he's
Chucky
holding it
grabs
there.
the dude, Chucky jumps and bites him.
Jesus.
That'd probably bite your leg. But in any case, that's it for this figure. Figaro.
Am I
You're
awake?
sleepy.
Do I?
Did she hear me collapse
I'm
in
gonna
the
say
And the
with the yes, yes, you're awake after all the stuff going on. All that
See me
you're
groveling on
awakened
the floor.
by.
You can make me make
You
a
have
check.
no idea what's going on. No, I don't think you need a check. But you're still under the effects of
Oh yeah, disadvantage. Sure.
yeah,
Yeah.
of 1 level of exhaustion.
Okay, what? Did we get it? Did we get it? What's up? Help! Fuck!
Ow.
Fuck, where is it?
It is eating my shin.
Is eating my shin?
Something you can hear clearly. Some kind of scuffle on the roof. You see your friend Olsen kind of just dealing with his embarrassed shame right now. I mean, you can communicate, point or say something brief if you want. It's up to you. But yeah, you just
good?
come away confused.
No, my ankle fucking hurts. It went up to the heart, the one place I didn't trap. It's my fault. Up.
Fun! Great! Oh boy, I'm too wasted for this. I'm gonna use half my movement to get up. Go to step over some bodies over here.
Half your movement to get out of bed.
Use half my movement to get over bed.
Me too.
Make a strength check with a blanket.
That's great.
50 feet gets me to the window.
Yeah.
50 feet gets me up, and then I can get to the window. That's my action.
That's okay.
That's my
for me?
movement.
Okay.
Luckily, that window's not barred.
Yeah. Yeah, climbing.
Free action to get through it anyway. So
Yeah.
You have a bonus action.
Yeah, I know. I'm drunk. Let's see if drunk me can scale the side of a fucking building.
You gonna try and climb up then?
I'm drunk. I think this is a good idea.
Okay, great.
I have faith in you.
Great, I love it.
Roll in
faith in
acrobatics
Boy
or in athletics, whatever you prefer.
Acrobatics.
Disadvantage.
Cool. I get a +5 to
We're
this
getting
roll.
to make a lot of fall sounds this game.
Yeah, we are.
That's at 14.
14. Okay, you make it. So you managed to somehow find enough handholds and footholds to get to the top. You're using a dash to get
That'll
up
be
there?
my bonus action dash to get up there.
Okay. So as you get up there, just a few feet away from you, you see a little Bo Peep doll with a shepherd's crook, and she was looking at Eurus. You can see him kind of at the apex of the roof, looking at something in the distance, but this little Bo Peep doll is like shifting to look at you.
The fuck? And I throw a card at it.
Okay. Do you have an action?
I have an action, yeah. I
Okay.
use my bonus action to do the movement.
Make your attack. Now, it's going to be a disadvantage because you're within 5 feet.
Yeah, that's what I figured. I have a dagger. I'm not going to use it.
Don't want to get close to it.
That's a... Fuck, does a 15 hit?
It does. Shink.
Cool.
You see it penetrate her little dress and into her body.
Now,
It doesn't bleed.
now, I don't have any allies within 5 feet. I don't have advantage on it. So she takes 4 points of damage.
4 points. Okay.
Solid.
You could see her eyebrows just kind of narrow and angrily as she looks at this card sticking out of her body.
55 points of articulation. High quality.
What was in that? Fuck!
Anything else from Figaro?
No, I feel like I've done all that I need to.
Okay. All right, so that's going to bring up Philadelphia.
Philadelphia.
You hear this whole thing going on above and around you.
Still leaning up against the window, hearing the commotion up there.
And seeing the aura go.
Yeah. I'm going to say a little prayer to who is God, and I'm going to attempt to climb up to the roof out the window.
God.
Alrighty then.
And of course, he's gonna watch you do it.
Yep. Yeah, he is.
Can't wait to do like 7 turns.
That's an 11.
Make a dex save.
Oh, 16.
Okay, as you slip down, you end up falling back on the ledge outside, so you don't fall off the side of the building.
Oh, cool.
Careful, Phil.
Was that my movement or action?
That was that was part of your movement. It's
Part
just
of my
climbing.
movement.
Yeah, I mean that was your move. Yes, I don't know.
So nice, I'll try it twice.
Okay, all right.
You got this.
Oh, that would have been perfect. 11!
Once again, slipping down the side.
I think that's my movement now.
Okay.
You have to make another dex save.
Oh.
Use your action to dash. Do it again.
Oh, 9 on the deck save.
9. Okay, so this time, as you go sliding back down, you go over and off the side of the building. And as you hit the ground, taking 3 points of bludgeoning damage outside the inn. Now you're 10 feet below
Your
the ledge.
ground level?
20 feet below the roof.
Ow.
Big ground level.
Do I have enough movement to stand
I
back
don't know.
up?
Do you have how much movement do you have?
I have 25 feet.
20. No, you're done.
Action. I'm gonna cast guidance on myself for next time.
Hey, it was a heroic try.
I'd like to imagine that for the next time you go through now just the bottom floor and go up the stairs again, and then out to the window and then try from there.
And try it again. Okay, Twig, what are you doing?
Twig is going to. Let's see.
What a lame.
You can probably hear
Follow-
rattling on the roof
She's gonna
above
follow.
Funny as
She's
fuck
gonna have
stuff.
followed you. Follow yours out the window. So that's what, 5, 10,
You got cats. You
I
got
get to go
climb
again in
speed.
9
So yeah, you can
rounds.
climb.
and then I'm gonna climb. What did you say to the top? To the
It's
10.
It's 8 feet,
drop
but
the
10
bottom.
feet would be the to get you to the top.
So
drop to
that's
the bottom. I rolled a
20.
Off of the
And then
22
there you would
initiative,
see
drop
Bo
to the
Peep
bottom.
Oh.
standing there
The card sticking out of her.
Gotcha.
Like,
And a very
for the next
baffled
minute.
and
next to
drunk.
right next to a swing.
My
and
legs are
figure-
broken.
Yeah, well, you said
So
rounds,
I am
was like,
gonna
Sorry.
use
No, he's right because it's one round.
One round.
whatever.
It's a turn.
I'm not in her range, right? Or
Person
I got it.
turn.
that I would provoke an opportunity
Well,
attack.
you know what?
or
Let me get these guys on the board
That's crazy.
so that you have
Oh, do you have a roof?
20. That the
Better idea.
Again.
Yeah.
If you put Bo Peep in front of me, I swear to God.
He
Well, he
usually
would be in
does
front
have the
of
right
me.
minis for the situation.
He opened a special box, so I'm a little worried.
What in the Five Nights at Freddy's?
Yeah.
Where's my Bo Peep? I gotta find my Bo Peep.
Where's my Bo? She's with her sheep.
The official
Most
Pixar
people lose the
licensed
sheep,
version
not
of
Bo
Bo Peep. Was she voiced by Bonnie from Family Guy? Am I crazy?
I don't know. What, like the one in Toy Story?
Yeah.
I think
so.
you might be right now that you said it. I think you might be right.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so. That just unlocked a memory.
How great would it then be to like take Bo Peep Toy Story
Oh, there she
clips
is.
and paste over Bonnie lines from Family Guy?
All right. So we still have people. We still have people. Man.
Peter Griffin dubbing over Woody. Bonnie, you've been pregnant for 8 years. Either have the baby or don't.
That clip where he's like,
Yeah, that's one
where
of
they're
those lines.
that clip where Peter and Bonnie are in
Hey,
bed
leave it
together,
there. All right.
and he's
Yeah,
like, Bonnie, I don't know if I
that.
could do this. Joe's my
No.
friend, and Bonnie's like, it's okay, Peter, and then Joe's like, it's okay, Peter.
Well, hang on.
Annie
If I
Potts.
spin it,
Yeah, let me
now you
put this
can
on
have.
a wider view so we can see better.
There you go.
I think I have a
Of
wider
course, it
view.
makes sense that just the gold sheets.
Not that one.
No, it's not.
Not
It's the
that one.
mom. It's Meemaw from Young Sheldon.
Really? For which
Yeah.
one? For
And
Bonnie
Potts.
or for
No, for
Bo Peep?
Bo Peep.
Interesting.
Yeah, Annie Potts.
Okay, so we'll assume this
Sounds like
side is this side.
Okay.
And we have in
Why in
line
my head
here.
that fits so well?
It did for me too as soon as you said it.
So here's the Bo Peep sitting right here. Okay, and then we have the figure on the opposite side over here that's
Dracula.
in combat with Eurus right at the center line of the roof. Where's Eurus' character? Let's get him over here next.
Right there.
Okay, and then we got Figaro, which is
Next to Bo Peep.
right here next to Bo Peep.
So
Okay.
I assume you pop up.
So where am
You
I?
pop up over here at the edge and kind of see what's going on there. That's it for everybody on the roof, right? And then we have, Philip on the ground right here, and Borax.
Can't wait for Borax to try to scale the wall.
Borax is out the window.
Borax can see
That's the
nothing.
window. Okay, right. So that's kind of
Okay.
Wait, does the cat person see a jester?
no. That gesture is at this point.
God, what is that?
You're at the. If who knows? I mean, she at this point. I don't think Twig knows anything about a jester.
No.
Only what she's seeing in front of her.
So I'm gonna use more of my movement to come around here. And I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast at the Bo Peep.
And Bo Peep.
Correct.
Oh, that is heavy. Heavy. Eldritch Blast.
Nope. That's terrible. That's an 8.
An 8?
Was 8 hit Bo
Correct.
Peep?
No, it does not. You see it glance off the top of the roof. A few tiles, shingles just breaking off as it does so.
And that's it. That
Okay.
failed miserably.
I have a question before the end of the round and my spell loses a slot.
Why wouldn't it?
Huh?
Why wouldn't it?
Well, Magic Missile says a creature I can see. If I can see their aura, does that count?
Oh,
as
you
seeing
didn't
the
cast it
creature?
though.
I didn't cast it. I was holding it.
Are you
For
going
one
to
of
try and
them-
cast it through the wall?
I cast it out the window and follow it or up. That's what I'm saying. I can see it. Doesn't say it has to be a straight line.
I don't know. I don't think it's like a homing missile.
It auto hits.
Magic Missile isn't a homing missile.
Yeah, it's
That's
literally
specifically
the
what it is.
You literally don't have to.
You don't have to roll. It automatically hits.
I think he's
A
meaning
creature
like,
you can see within range.
I guess I never thought of it that way.
Because I was going to ask that question. If I can see their aura, does that count as seeing the
Oh,
creature?
yeah.
That's my question.
Well, you're seeing the aura of the creature because of the spell you cast. I don't know, man. That's. I don't think seeing the aura that is cast by the detect magic spell is necessarily seeing the creature.
Right.
I think that's different. I think you
So,
actually
like,
have to see the
Block
creature.
magic
So
missile.
hypothetical question: if like fairy fire was up and like it was completely obscured in smoke, would that count as being able to see them?
This is third party, but it does say full cover will block magic missile. So take that for what it'll.
Well, fairy fire is a little bit different in that.
Well, it creates an aura around the
right,
creature.
exactly.
But if I have an invisible creature with a fairy fire aura, I can still target that creature because of the aura.
Right.
That's a good point.
But
That's
I
true.
think the full cover though is the real question. Would that count as full cover? Because
It's on the
he would
roof,
have
and
to.
he has to actually see
He'd
it.
have to.
was the missile just doing this until he could see it, or was it that it followed it immediately?
It's like you're casting it
As you
and you're
hold the
slowing
spell, it's
down,
like the-
and then you get to the end of the spell to release.
Sure.
That is a thinker. That is
Yeah.
a thinker.
I'm willing to go with whatever way you judge. I'm going to lose the spell slot either way. So it's only the question is whether
Whether
I've
it
got
does
a
anything.
shot at hitting them.
That's interesting because full cover implies that you can't see it.
That's true too.
Yeah.
So then
that's-
it would be even.
Yeah.
It's complicated. Whatever you want to roll.
Well,
Yeah.
I think only because you focused on it. All right, here's a question. I don't know if it addresses this in the spell detect magic. Is it only during that moment that you focus on it that you see the aura around the figure, Or do you see it the whole time now?
So it says he doesn't see it until he uses his action, but it doesn't state whether or not after that happens, if it like dissipates again, or if it just stays then up for the whole time.
No. I think I get what he's saying.
Yeah.
So I sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of me. If I sense it that way, you use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature.
Yeah.
Okay, so then you would have to use your action to see the aura. Now you know that what it looks like after that.
Yeah.
But it still just looks like an.
So it'd be implied that as long as we're tracking it, we're using our action every round to look.
Okay.
To focus.
Also, would it know to go up and over the roof, or would it just go straight through the
Well,
building?
I think he, because he could, if that, as he mentioned earlier, if he could see the figure outlined, then I think that would. But the spell doesn't act that way except when he's got an action, unless he can combine it with a bonus action to cast a spell in the same round.
Well, but
I
listen,
do not have that ability.
But since you were using your held action, technically that would be a reaction to cast it when the conditions are met. I'm not trying to make it more complicated,
Right,
but
but
that is how held action works.
But
we're no longer in the same round or the same turn technically.
yeah, that's the thing.
No, we are
Same-
still in the same turn.
No. I'm saying we're no longer in the space where your action takes place. Now we're in reaction realm later in the actual round.
My brain hurts.
No, I get what he's saying.
Later on this D&D podcast.
I get what he's saying.
Yeah,
No, because
that's-
reaction is still in the same round. Reaction is like an interrupt.
Yeah.
Well,
You're
but I'm
in
saying
between segments of that same round.
Your initiative slot, which is where the action is taking place when you do an action, has passed. So that means you've done an action and now whatever visibility would be probably gone outside of that.
Because you used your action to ready magic missile, you didn't use your action to do
Okay.
the
Okay. All right.
Yeah, so I mean,
That's what he's saying, yeah.
Okay.
I think it's
you for the
convoluted,
translation.
but I think I have to agree with that.
Okay.
It's a really cool idea, and
Yeah.
it made me think a lot. 'Cause,
It could have gone either way.
yeah.
That would have been fair either way.
That was interesting to work that
Now we
through.
know
I'm
if
gonna
it's
think about that
very
more, too.
fire, it might work because
Well,
that's
yeah,
things
because
that-
it's there. You know, it's there for a period of time, not just
Yeah.
one action. So, in light of that, is there something else that you'd like to do? I mean, that doesn't take your action. It's your turn. You may lose a slot, but it doesn't take your action away.
Sure, I'll be stupid. I'll climb the wall like everybody else.
Let's go.
Join me on the ground,
I mean,
brother.
you can still cast a spell. You can still.
No, let him do this.
Okay. It's not a hard DC.
And I'm testing dice first.
Okay, all right. That's
All
fine.
right, I'm ready.
Go ahead, whenever you're ready.
All right.
DC's 12, brother. I'll tell you that right off.
Okay, and what am I using? I'm
For the
using
person that rolled D-
acrobatics. No.
No. Okay.
Wait, Dex save for that ledge.
Yes, dex save for the ledge.
The dice I got him is failing.
Yeah, of course it's your dice. That's why I'm blaming it.
I'm so sorry.
That is an 11.
Okay, so fortunately for you, it's because it's such a short distance. As you're climbing, you just kind of slide down. DC on that's 10, and you land again on that ledge.
Well, now if Phil tried it twice,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh,
If
I
you
just
got
needed,
movement left, you
I just
can
needed a
try to
better
do it again.
foothold.
As long as you have movement, I have. What do you roll? A 1?
No, but I rolled a 7. So my climbing didn't work.
Dex save.
Oh, hi, Phil.
Next adventure, we're gonna
6
get 4
points.
extra walker
6
now.
points of blood.
Oh,
He's
that's
much-
wizard death.
Yeah,
he's
that
much more-
hurts a little bit.
At level 1, it would have been close.
4 extra splats.
The one that's near unconscious right there. Holy shit.
Oh my lord.
In the street, prone next to Philadelphus.
Hi.
Hi.
Was it good for you too?
Anything else from Borax?
That hurt.
Wow. Okay.
Oh god.
Bo Peep's up. So Bo Peep's standing there right next to Figaro.
Yeah.
Seeing Twig also climb up. Eurus up at the apex of the roof.
I'm still kicking my leg with Dracula hanging off.
You're really kicking it like it's a dog.
Yeah.
Or a cat on your leg. She just has this wide-eyed look. Oh no! Oh no! And this really cute little doll. Oh
Why is that
And she
worse?
starts to run.
That is actually worse.
She starts to run. So
Opportunity attack.
you have an opportunity attack. And
Can I try to-
she's running the opposite,
Can I
like
try to
toward the edge.
grapple her?
Yeah, of course you can.
That is a
Cool.
legal attack.
Toward
yes.
the edge?
Yeah.
Oh, she's
I
gonna
mean,
fall
to
on
the,
you.
not to the edge that
the
is
other way.
right there, but to
the
the
other side.
the
Like, is she going towards the vampire?
no. She's attempting to
She's
run
trying to come to this side.
no.
That would be
she's
past
trying to
the
run to
vampire.
this edge.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ah.
that makes sense.
Yeah, so just away from everybody.
What does she have? 8 feet of movement?
No, she got. But let's do the opportunity to first see
She
how
has step of the
far
wind. She's also
Do I
she manages to
roll,
get.
roll to hit?
Yeah.
She's level 20,
And-
one level and everything.
You have disadvantage on attacks.
It's an attack,
Yeah.
not on attacks.
Okay, not yet. It's
Ability
level two.
checks.
A level.
Okay, just ability checks. Okay, yeah. So go ahead and make your attack.
Thank you. 17.
It hits.
Hell yeah.
Cool. Is it a contested check? Or
Yes, it is. Wait, that was
wait,
your.
yeah, you just
no,
said
no,
it.
you just
Roll the
grapple.
hit.
You
If
said
you're
grapple,
grappling,
right?
it's
So you
just
got-
a contested
Yeah,
roll.
so
Oh, then-
17 plus either acrobatics or.
Oh, then I have to roll it at disadvantage then. Because
Then
yes,
it's a check.
yes.
Cool.
I got ahead of myself there.
Well,
That's real shit. That's a 7.
Wow.
Did she fail harder than me?
Wow. You got out fucking grappled by a 1 foot doll with a strength of 4.
Well, she could have
what'd you
just
get?
slipped
Just out of
out.
curiosity.
She got a 9.
So even without the strength, it was
Well, it
still
wasn't. Well, if she didn't have to do a grapple, she's just escaping a grapple.
Yeah, she just escaped. So she kind of just loosely gets out of the way.
I'm trying to grab a cat.
Begins to run. And she gets.
I thought a grapple was a specialized attack, not an ability check.
It is. It's the attacker has to roll athletics and the defender can choose
Yeah.
athletics or uppercut.
But it's that she's rolling something based on an ability. I think
Contested
is
strength.
why she gets
It's contested
disadvantage
strength.
on it.
Exactly.
You
So
can contest it with strength or acrobat or
yeah, defender gets to choose either or, but the attacker has to choose athletics.
well, the way I look at it is depending on the type of grapple. Like if you're trying to push using force, then that's strength. If you're trying to, hold somebody, that's strength for the attacker. But for the defender, it can be acrobatics or athletics depending on the
That's the
situation.
rules.
Yeah,
The
but
defender gets to
I kind of
choose.
it's still a little bit modified for me that I wouldn't like if in this case I wouldn't say he had to use strength. It could be dexterity. Does that change your roll?
It goes from a -1 to a +5. So yes.
Okay, because when you're just trying to grab a hold of them, but at the same time,
I'm trying to basically grab her uniform and pick her
It'll
up.
bring
and
you
move
to a
her.
12.
It's up to
you
you.
rolled a 7.
but you're
Well,
also trying to.
No, I
hold
rolled an
them.
8. So I rolled an 8. So my strength is -1. So it was a 7.
Okay. So
Or it would have been a
13.
+5, so 13.
That's what- yeah,
It's
okay.
up to you.
Yeah,
If you
I-
want to use Dex or not.
on a 1 foot doll that's trying to run away from you, and all you're trying to do is grab it. That's not force to me. That's more of a acrobatic or dexterous move on your part. So
Have I grabbed her dress?
yes, and so you're able to stop her from running away. So right now she is grappled as far as not being able to move any further, and she attempts to spin around and hit you with her crook
Love it.
as you have her held, and you've stopped her movement at 0. Yes.
She can't hit her with her crook
Why?
because resisting the grapple is your
Oh, that's right.
action.
That's her action. You are correct.
No, sorry. No,
Resisting a grapple is your action. A character
Escape-
uses their action.
escaping a grapple is an action. When you are being grappled, you're not it's not your turn.
Yeah, 'cause-
you're not using your action, not on your turn.
No, but she had to use her action to.
You use your action to resist the grapple.
Right.
That
Okay.
feels a little
But
like
it is
forced
her
movement.
turn.
I don't think
because it was
that's
an opportunity
right, but I'll
attack.
Yeah,
Succeed.
that feels a little forced movement.
Yeah.
It is.
No, I think
like-
that's correct though. If because
Escaping a grapple.
because
A
then
grappled
that's-
creature can use its action to escape.
Because
That's
it's a
if
contested
you're
roll.
already grappled. This is a contested roll.
Yeah, because if someone
they
tries to
weren't
grapple me
escaping
on
a
my
grapple,
turn,
they were
then I have to
trying
force
to
them
We're
not
to
be
be
grappled.
avoiding the grapple happening.
you're
to
forcing an action.
Yeah, you can't force me to use my action just because you want to grapple me. That's,
You're right.
that's-
Yeah,
that-
you're right. You're
yeah,
right.
That's
yeah.
not.
Okay,
Yeah.
I agree.
I-
All these
otherwise-
complicated fucking rules. tonight.
Otherwise, all of Ravek's NPCs will start grappling us.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like, you can't do shit.
Yeah, exactly. You have to stop your actions cold.
Careful how much power you give the DM.
Right. Hit me.
So shoot. 15.
Meets exactly.
Oh, really? Okay. So
I'm a rogue,
she
man.
hits you.
Ravek keeps acting surprised like we're not level 2 characters.
No, but I mean, you know what the kind of role it takes for these guys?
I think it's more funny that we're getting beat up by dolls. It's more so
6 points of bludgeoning damage from.
I mean, I got beat by a
crook.
table.
I might die.
She somehow swings it with enough force to do a little damage,
I break my nose.
and that's going to take care of Bo Peep since she is now currently grappled. Yours doesn't have dark vision, right?
No, but he's on my shin.
No, I know that. Okay, all right. So yours, what do you do?
Where he is.
Eurus is flailing around, seltzer tears, crying, and then he's gonna.
Whoa,
I'm going all
why'd
out.
you skip me?
No, you went first.
No, I didn't. I went last.
No,
before-
you were
No,
first. In the
my
round.
spell was about
reaction.
to end, so I used it.
Yes, you're right. But then you were what was all that movement? Climbing.
I hadn't moved on my round.
No, but it held action.
You don't hold movement. You hold a.
Yeah, you hold
an
the
action.
Okay,
Because
then we'll use that as my action. All right.
I thought that's what was going on because you're
No,
at the top of the order.
Right, I was using my stuff before I died.
Okay, hold on. So
No, that's fine. I fell.
yeah, you did
That's my-
fall, but you still would have had an action that you can use for,
No, because I
action.
tried to climb twice, so I can't even stand up.
Yeah, because I remember you saying to him you still have an action.
yeah, you
He
did.
said,
Okay,
yes, you're
yeah,
right, and
okay.
did something.
Right. All this controversy tonight.
Carry on.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Eurus.
We're gonna come to blows. I'm panicking. I'm gonna use my last key point to use Flurry of Blows, and I'm just gonna try to throw Dracula into this and just stop over and over again.
What? Okay, so you're hitting him.
Yeah, 3 times.
Okay.
17 on the first attack.
Hits.
23 on the second.
Hits.
And damn, I'm rolling good today. 22.
Okay, 22. So all three hits.
5 points of bludgeoning damage, 4 points of bludgeoning damage, and 5. So
So you
total
can
14.
feel the little wooden parts within him like cracking and breaking. One of the blows hits his face, and you can see that the porcelain aspect of his head just kind of caves in. The expression doesn't change, but it's caved in and broken. You see the pieces just falling to the ground. He doesn't scream out. He doesn't cry. He just growls, and then he goes silent. He's still attached to your leg.
Friends! I'm trying to get him off, but that's the rest of my turn.
Okay. Yeah, so he's just attached to your leg and just limply attached to your leg. Figaro. You have Bo Peep in your hands.
I have Bo Peep in my hands. So, I mean, I want to do that.
She's looking just angrily.
Anyone got a bag or a sack or something? We need evidence.
Bag.
Got a cloak? I don't know. I'm wearing rich person clothes. Does it have a cloak or a cape or something on it?
She's wearing a little blue dress. She
I know
has a
she's
bonnet.
wearing a
What about a big pocket?
I don't have. Yeah. Do I have like
Just beating the shit out of you from the pocket.
Yeah, I don't care. Like, is there anything that I can improvise as a bag to
you
put this
wanna-
puppet in?
You're holding, to take off your shirt
Yeah, I know. That'd be silly.
would be hard to hold while you do that.
Yeah.
So no, not really.
I know.
Not up on the roof. But you have her held, and no.
You know what? I do like that. I'm gonna go over to this. I see where Gus and that guy, Gus
Borax?
and
Okay.
Borax is. I'm gonna look over the side. I'm gonna take the puppet and I'm just gonna throw it down like a football.
Off the side?
Not off the side. I'm gonna throw it straight down, off the side.
Off the side, under the ground.
Yes.
Okay.
Right next to Gus and Borax.
Okay. So as you're holding her, you can feel that there are kind of like very fluffy feeling, like she's got a lot of stuffing, like a doll. Not feeling a lot of like hard wood or anything, other than her little crook that she's holding, and then her porcelain doll face. And as you
So I
throw
grab her by the face.
Okay, yeah, you
Throw
throw
her.
her over. Not a problem. You throw her over. I guess. Yeah, she'd have
land
to
on her
grapple
head?
you to try and hold on. So she can't do that. So you throw her over. You watch as she tumbles down, and
I don't want her to tumble over anything. I want her to go straight from up here down. I'm basically throwing her next to Gus.
Well, roll an attack roll. Make an attack roll. See if you
I
can
love that.
get it close to.
That's a critical failure.
Wow.
Oh, there you go.
It grabs onto your head while you're trying to throw it.
What's the dumbest thing you could do to me?
I don't know. Let's see.
That's a 20.
She
That's a
20 on
20.
the D30 though.
Oh my God.
Give me something dumb.
This is great. So as you throw her, you trip over your feet and you go tumbling after.
Do I get
her.
a dex
You do
save?
get a dex save.
Thank you.
I do find it funny that I got great at
I'm not using the dice that I
At
just-
disadvantage.
No, it's a save. Oh,
Yeah.
disadvantage on the save?
Yeah, don't you? For
No, just ability
Just for the
checks, not
just the
saves.
ability. Okay, so not yet.
Stop giving me level 3 exhaustion, man.
Give her level 6 instead.
That's it.
Really? So
Well,
no,
you're
go
on.
ahead and
Character?
make your save.
I did. I got a really, really sexy 13.
13, just missed it. As you go tumbling over behind her.
Okay.
The DC was just a slight higher because you were in forward momentum. Just not. You rolled a 1, and you go over after her. So you see her hit the ground first. And
Do I
kinda go
land on
poop,
her?
Poop, poop. You take 5 points of bludgeoning damage as you hit the ground, and no, you just barely miss her.
Oh,
And you barely miss the other two.
That would have been. If I landed on Gus, could I have taken less damage?
I don't know. You might have taken more damage to me.
I'm wearing scale mail, so if you want to run that gambit.
There's 4 of you, like a sardine case, just like next to each other.
Well, he made the doll bounce.
Yeah.
The doll bounced.
true.
All
Alright, 3
And the rest of you, well, I guess Philadelphus, I think you stood up, right? Or not yet?
No, you told me I didn't have enough movement.
No, you didn't. So yeah, the 4 of you are all played out. Anything else from Figaro? Do you have any movement or anything left? You probably do, right? Movement.
A bonus. I mean, yeah, I have all of my movement.
So you hit the ground, you take 5 points of bludgeoning damage. What do you want to do?
From falling is free movement.
The little doll's like within arm's reach next to you.
I can't. That's an action to do anything
Right.
with it. So I'm
Right.
gonna.
But you do have movement.
I'm gonna. Fucking. I'm gonna wobbly stand
Okay.
up with my movement, and I'm gonna go to the other side of this stall. I'm gonna say, "Why did you kill this thing?" And I'm gonna. I'm gonna use that my action. That's it.
Okay.
I mean, are we just like in an alleyway?
Well, you're basically in front
front of
of
the- yeah.
the tavern.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
closed, but you're in the road.
So I'm gonna use my movement to stand up. So that's like 15 feet of movement. I was on the edge of the roof anyway.
Yes, exactly.
I stand up. I look around. Is there anything? Is there anyone else around? Anyone like? This
Passively,
looks like a
as
magic.
you're standing up, as you passively look around, no.
No,
It's
this looks-
1:30, almost 2 o'clock in the morning. It's dark. It's quiet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you rolled checks like that as an action anyway, so who cares? I stand up. I look around. I don't see anyone. This looks like a magic shit. Usually, magic puppets means puppet master.
Maybe.
If so, I'm just
Fold
gonna
of
stand up and
figureheads,
look.
I'm assuming.
I'm just gonna like just stand up, look at the puppet, make sure it doesn't get away.
Okay. Well, her eyes are open.
I know. I
and-
stand up. I like move to
Okay.
the side of the puppet. so
Yeah,
that
I mean,
way
she, doesn't,
like,
she looks like she's squirming to stand. Philadelphus, what are you doing? Is it the?
I ask,
Sorry.
I ask you to kill the puppet.
Have my movement to stand, and then
She's prone.
Yeah, she is.
bonus action, Searing Smite on the mace.
Wow, you're going all in.
Do it.
So you gonna move over her and trying to hit her?
Yep.
Okay, she's prone.
And I still,
Advantage.
do I still have guidance or is Searing Smite concentration? Let me see.
It's concentration.
Searing Smite is
Most smites are
concentration.
concentrations.
So it replaces.
No, yeah, it is.
Okay.
I get advantage?
Yeah, because you're prone.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't need the advantage, but like, I'm
wanted
glad I
you to
had
crit.
it.
You also have +2 because you're flanked. You
Yes,
got
true.
flanking with.
You got flanking.
It's gonna be
45.
It's gonna be a 20.
Yes, yes,
27
yes,
to hit.
Yes. And you hit.
And that's going to be with my mace. It's going to be a D6, and then on the
How many people are before I can go
No,
again?
I didn't. I would have said I could.
Are we still a full rotation?
Me and then
or are we
you,
at least
I
in that
think.
second rotation?
We're in the same rotation, so after
Did your turn go? Did you miss your...
So that's going to be.
I rolled a 22.
8
so I
points.
was
Oh, yeah, you're at the bottom.
And then I
8
got
points
the
of
1,
bludgeoning.
and then I dropped
points,
the
okay.
bomb.
Yep, 5 points of fire damage, and it has to, it has to make a Constitution save first.
Yeah, how's she with fire damage?
Not good. As you
Oh wait, no. She takes 5 points of fire damage from that.
Yeah. Basically, as you slam down into her, you watch as she just again this kind of fluffy, stuffed body just kind of into the ground. Her head just kind of pops off, and as it rolls, she's like no, into flame. And you watch as her little body just burns, and she doesn't convulse or move or scream or anything, just burning. No.
The porcelain head is still intact, right?
But the porcelain head is intact. No, it has actually got cracks in it.
Yeah. Okay.
And you watch as the animation of the figure just dissipates. But yeah, the head is roughly intact.
So with my dark vision, do I see anything around with a quick glance?
Passively, as you glance around, there's nobody in the streets.
No.
You see a wizard laying in a wizard-shaped crater.
Yeah.
And a little doll-shaped crater, and a little So thus ends Bo Peep.
Serves are fucking right.
Anything else from Philadelphia?
I'm gonna walk. Would it be a free action to pick up the head?
Yeah.
The face. I'm gonna walk over to him and pick it up.
Okay, all right, you got it.
Wherever.
It feels a little fragile.
Yeah.
And just looking at it now without any animation, it just looks like the painted porcelain of a doll is still wearing the bonnet and a little smile. Twig, with Olsen on deck.
And we're still in initiative?
Yeah, we're still in
Yeah,
initiative.
there's still a vampire up there.
No, I
The
killed
vampire
it.
stopped moving.
Oh,
Well, it's just clutching, it's like literally clutching Eurus's leg. Whether it's alive or not, or still animated or not, you don't know.
Okay, well, she'll go see what's up with Eurus, and seeing him with a little vampire on, she'll try and
I'm holding my shin up for you.
pull the vampire off of him.
As you do so, you kind of hear the little wooden nails that have been sharpened.
It hurts so much.
The fabric of his, the skin and the fabric. And he comes off limp, and he just looks like a little vampire, just kind of head broken, and just kind of dangling, no longer animated.
So she's gonna say, "You're fine," and use the rest of her movement to walk back over and kind of hold him up. So they
I'm hopping on one leg and I go to lean on you for support and you walk away.
done.
Stumble forward.
Eurus.
We're done up here.
I'm okay. Just a lot of blood. That is no longer in my body.
You are fine.
Olsen, what are you doing? Finally.
Yeah. I guess this whole time I've just been checking my shin out to see if I broke it. I'm gonna stand up, and then I guess that's half my movement, but I'll go to the window, and then
There they all are. All
yeah, I
saw
just see every single person looking out the window, standing outside the window.
A little smoldering pile of doll
But
body.
you can't see Eurus or Twig.
No, I can't, and nor do I know about the third one.
Got it.
Yeah, in terms of what I see and what I know, I would come out the window. I would try to make my way down the building to everybody, because I don't know that anyone else is on the roof still. Do I make a dexterity check to get down?
Yeah, you're gonna climb down.
I'm gonna go down, yeah.
Okay, all right, sure, yeah.
There are stairs inside also.
That's fine. That's fine. This is funny.
I'll catch him!
Yeah, I want to see if I fall.
Wait, which window? Is that the one with the trap?
No.
This one was the one with the trap.
I
I know where my own traps were. Thank you.
Who are you above, by the way?
Nobody, because we fell out of our window, so
Okay,
we're actually here.
Either way, that's a 17.
He would fall
14
out of
plus
his
3.
window, so even if he fell, he'd be here.
All right.
Plus
What'd you roll?
17.
17.
We're good. Everything's
All right, so this is you managed.
Fucking elves.
You managed
Yeah.
to scale the wall.
Hey, I'd be impressed.
However- I guess I'm just gonna use my action to make a perception check. I just want to see if I see any more, anything, or
Okay, yeah, you can do so.
8.
8, no.
Dark
Quiet.
street.
I get up to everyone. That's it.
Okay. We'll go out of initiative for the moment.
Was there something that else?
Where were you?
I'm sorry. I saw the first one. I hit my shin.
Where's the third one?
First
What
one. I
third
saw
one?
the first one. I saw the first
Third
I saw
one.
the
There were
first
3 of them.
There's no one else up here.
Just
We only
help
had
me out.
2.
I will reach out to start help for it.
If I has a third one, I'm going to do a perception check, like up around, like looking up, looking around, just to see if I could see a third doll.
From where you are? Okay, sure.
Can I
Yeah, like-
aid in that by also looking around?
And
Do
Twig
it separately, yeah.
Twig will
Oh,
also,
wait, you
but
don't have dark vision either, so I don't know why I'm bothering.
Twig will do it from the
giving
corner
disadvantage.
where the doll was running to
we out of
when Bo
initiative?
Peep was
On the
running.
other side? Yeah, we're out of initiative.
We're out of initiative.
So,
Over there.
So it ran this way or that way?
No, it ran
Bo
this
Peep
way.
was trying to go that way,
Off
right?
that side.
All right. So Twig wanted to go down there and look.
Okay, all right.
And I'm on the roof and looking, but I don't have dark vision.
Yeah, so
I have an 18. I don't know if that matters.
you're
What is it?
basically seeing to the edge of the roof and then whatever
God,
lit
look at all that.
areas.
This is me seeing who wants to
15.
betray me today.
Okay.
But you don't see anything. You don't see, I mean, you don't see anything of any consequence that, you know.
Yeah.
What'd you roll, Twig?
15.
15. With your
Fuck you.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Jesus.
Sorry, I crit and I got a freaking 3.
he just
Bumped his shin.
Yeah,
Come
my
on.
bad.
Sorry.
with your 15 and your dark vision, from bring this up on the map so you can see. A is where the Hawk and Hound is.
Okay.
It's where you're staying.
That's where we're at.
And right here in front
Is where we're
is
lying.
basically where you guys fell into the street.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's shaped a little bit different.
Okay.
But as Twig has run over to this side of the building and scanning the area, you see just over here at this corner of this building, through this alleyway, what looks like the quick movement of the bobbing headdress of the jester and the slight tinkle of bells as it was looking in your direction as you came over the crest of the roof to look in that, scan over in that direction. Your eyes kind of stop for a moment as you see it. It's obviously sees you, and then it disappears behind that corner. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna yell, I've got one more.
I'll go to a dash as soon as she says it.
What do I know? Do I know which side? Does she know directions? Spencer doesn't know directions. Would she say
The north,
east side,
north,
west side, north side?
no, south side, south side.
Yeah.
South side.
Yeah, and so right, you can see the, yeah, okay. So where the little hand is right here, that's where it was. And immediately as you yell, you watch, you see a little shadowy figure, 3 feet tall, go rushing across the alleyway behind this building here. Those are warehouses, by the way.
Gotcha.
Goes
start
rushing
dashing?
off.
South side behind the warehouse.
So you guys are hearing,
Yeah, we'll run.
Bring it in.
Yeah, I
Go
mean,
full
book it.
dash.
I can't quite keep up, but
I'll have an arrow notch for if I see it.
okay, what is Twig
She's
doing?
gonna climb down and
I'd like to catch this
pursue
one, but-
down through the street.
And I'm keeping pace with Twig.
Okay, so Twig, I think, by far has the best movement of all of you, correct?
I do, but I
You
can't
do.
see shit, so
Right.
I'm gonna
What's your
keep
movement?
pace with her.
Okay, so you're gonna keep pace with her.
I
You're
have
coming around,
30
all
feet,
coming
but
around
I
the
have
corner.
60 feet if we're in combat.
Actually, in terms of who has most movement, it's you're.
What's your
Yeah,
max
I told him
movement?
already.
When you're
Or
dash,
if
40,
I
no, what's your
actually
max
have
with
to
the dash?
move, it can be
90.
like I
90. Okay, you have 90.
I have 70.
If I
70.
run, I have 90. If
Okay.
I action, bonus action, dash, then I have 90.
Okay, 90, 90. Twig.
60 if I'm using my feline agility.
But you
again.
can't move
But
around after that.
yeah.
Well, are we?
No, but with a
It
dash.
has to be in combat. What is dash?
Dash would be 60.
60.
Okay, so your normal movement is 60, but every
My normal-
If you use your
30.
feature, that'll bring you up to
no,
90.
but with the dash
With
is
dash
60.
60, yeah.
But with your feline
35
movement,
is
that gives
45.
you every
Every other
every
round.
other round another what 30?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so 60, 90,
Double my
60,
speed,
90, 60.
No.
No.
You have
Yeah,
to-
90.
So 60, 60, 60, no. 90, 60, 60, 60, 60.
I have to not
She
move.
can keep moving. She just
No,
can't use
I
that
can't. I
feature.
have to not move.
I thought you had to stop move at
Yeah.
all after using
Yeah,
field.
so
Correct.
it's 90,
So
stop.
it's up to you whether you do that or not.
Or just 60,
It's like a burst of
60.
speed, and then they have
Right.
to stop completely.
I thought it was you
Right.
can't use this again until.
What does it say?
No, it's once used. You can't use this trait again until you move 0 feet on one of your.
Yeah, so
Until you move
0 feet.
so 90,
But
60, 60,
she
60.
can't keep moving.
Yeah.
He's right. Yeah, I didn't
So
know
you
that.
get a pounce and then you run like the rest.
No, but I have to stop one turn.
You don't have
only
to
if you
stop.
wanna-
It doesn't have to be the next one, is what he's
Do it
saying.
again.
Basically, the only
do
one
that
that can't keep up
ability
that
again.
quick is Borax. That's pretty much it. He's the only one that has no movement abilities. Everyone
It
else
just
has
says
at
on
least
one
60.
of your turns. It doesn't say on
I
the next
have
turn.
50 feet of movement.
Okay,
Can't
so
use
you
it again.
I got nothing.
Correct.
I have 35,
I'd be back to
45,
regular
bonus
speed.
action dash,
Yes.
feline. Yeah.
Well, the only person that has, or the only character that has eyes on this thing, kind of, is Twig.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
And
I thought I was
We're blindly running where she.
No, I
And
I didn't know
then
either.
you have Eurus, who's going to come around. The rest of you are going to come around the corner within the next round and see Twig coming off the side of the roof. And what direction you want to go in? You know that it went rushing off this, from here to here. And as you come down off the roof, you're gonna see it move very fluidly and fast. Ding, 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 off behind this building here. Now, each one of these is 25 feet.
Can you do that again real quick? That was very amusing.
We'll get to that in a second. I'll do another one in a moment. So 25 feet of movement as it gets behind this building here. So that's going to be 25, 50, 75, 100 feet to get to that corner or into that square. Okay? So Twig being in the lead, knowing where it is, Eurus seeing Twig rush in that direction can potentially overtake her, and so can Figaro. Figaro has dark vision.
I don't know.
You don't. Okay, so neither of you have dark vision. Neither of you have seen the creature.
We're a parade.
I'm following her.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay,
So that's what I just
started in the same
established.
spot.
All right, I just want to establish that that's kind of, it was all being led by Twig and
Yeah.
her movement at
Yeah.
this point.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
so Twig, what are you doing? You're 100 feet away.
And then I'm
Actually, no, you'd be less than that because you came off the. Assuming when you came off the.
Yeah.
That's 20 feet of movement to come off, and then you have another
70 her first round. If she uses,
70.
If she uses
Yeah.
that feline
if you,
agility.
yes, if you choose to do that.
Yep.
So that's 20. Yeah, so you can get right here.
If she dashes, wouldn't it be 120 feet?
No, because
No, her normal move is 30.
Her move speed's 30. She's using field agility to double her
Double it,
base
and then
movement
she
to
would
60,
dash
and then she could
again.
dash for 120.
So do you want to get to
and
this
then
point?
everything else
Is using
after that, if
feline
she's
agility
dashing
not an
60
action?
feet.
Huh?
Coming off
Using
here, if
feline
you use
agility,
your
not an
feline
action.
agility,
It's
you
just
get to
when
it.
you
If you
move.
don't,
Can she still get to? Can she get as far as to that intersection, like in the middle
you
of
can
the
get right here where the
intersection?
hand is.
Gotcha.
If you use your feline agility. If
Yes.
not, you're going to be back.
Yes.
no, you can't
No.
just
She
start
would go to as far as she could.
Yeah.
Okay, so that would give you a perspective of just seeing this little
turn.
jester
You
creature
can make sure.
for the first time a little bit more clearly. With your dark vision, less than probably 25 feet away.
We got some sprinters.
And you can see it's 3 foot tall. It's in the full jester outfit. It's colorful. And the thing is jiggling as it's running, and you hear it laughing. And he's holding a little thing that has the bells on it, in the baton with the ribbons and so forth. And kind of glancing back at you, and he's got these wild-looking eyes, this big grin, evil-looking, as he
Not even
is
that.
moving much quicker than you would expect a 3 foot tall creature to move. At this point, he's separated by around 25 feet ahead of you, and the rest of you are coming around and seeing this. So you guys are keeping the train. It's going to move further. As it does so,
Let's not kill this one. Let's make sure
I
we
do
follow
wanna
this
capture
one.
this
yes.
one, yeah.
See where he goes.
okay.
We get no answers if we kill the last one.
Come on, Phil, you can't be slower than me.
Okay, so as he moves around the corner, you see him enter this. Well, you see him disappear from your view. Okay, so what are you gonna do in this next round? You can move with a dash
60.
60, right? So with the first 25 you get here, you see that you can hear him passively, the
Well,
little
it's
bells
got
jingling,
bells, right?
but you
Yeah.
don't see him. If you continue your movement, you have 60 feet, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can get into the square here, if you choose to dash. But
Yes.
the ding, the bell sound is coming. As you get to this square here, you see him enter this building. So it's basically a stables.
Okay.
You can hear the sudden movement and of mules and horses inside that are suddenly, surprised and shifting and moving within the stables as something has, gone in there and disturbed them. He goes in. The rest of you are, I guess, Eurus and Figaro. You guys are right there with her,
Yeah.
literally, since you can keep up. The rest of you are going to be
Am
probably
I not keeping up with 70 feet?
70 feet, 90,
little
90.
bit
You're going to be a
behind.
square behind them.
Okay. What gets
And
you
then-
90 feet again? Oh, your bonus action, bonus action, bonus action. Sorry.
Philadelphus and Borax are going to be probably 2 or 3 squares behind them.
I'm gonna be behind Borax.
So the two of you,
I can't keep up with him.
Just out of curiosity, have my traps gone off since we've left the...
no.
Remember,
And-
if your trap goes
And
off,
if
we're
his
hitting
dash
too
is
many.
70 and ours is
Yeah.
60, we're right behind him. We're 10 feet behind him.
Yeah, so I guess you would be in a square behind. If he's 70, a square, assuming you're
I
dashing.
think we're
just a
all
square
able
behind.
to stay in sight line of each
Yes,
other.
you're,
We're just
you're definitely
following.
within sight line. So, yeah, let's just handle it that way. The 3 of them
It's a
are
parade.
about 2 squares ahead. The rest of you are.
If they're
One
at
and
90,
one.
I'm 20 feet back,
Yeah.
and then they're 10
And we're still 25 feet from the building at the closest of us.
Yes, you're 25 feet from the building. Now, this creature went into the stables. Do
Right.
you want to pursue?
No, you magic guys, can you tell where this guy is in there? He went in.
What?
He went in the stable. Can you tell where in the building he is?
About 30 seconds later.
I'm not sure you guys have your concentration up anymore. You
No,
don't
we
because
don't,
you use.
no.
Yeah.
If, I mean, since it's happening like right away, I don't stop. I don't stop even if I can't see jack shit. I'm not thinking clearly, so I do want to kind of run along the back wall, like the bottom.
This area?
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't know where it went, though, right?
No.
Only she
Did
does.
we see it go into the stable, or did just her?
Well, no, you guys are with her, and it's only like 25 feet away. You didn't see. I mean, she can communicate to you.
I'd be able
that-
to. He's in
yeah.
the stables. We just
Right,
need
so-
to figure out where. We should split up and surround the
Yeah,
building.
that's what I
The
figured.
only areas that are lit are along the road itself. There are lanterns placed every so often, so you have dim lighting in those areas, but not in between.
Don't burn down the stable.
Is
And you
there...
can hear the horses and the mules and so forth inside the stable that are disrupted and startled by something moving very quickly, through.
Should one of us go inside the stables?
Borax will go to one corner of the stable
Oh,
on the
okay.
outside so he can see down either way.
Perhaps two.
I go to the I try to go to the farthest end of
Over
the-
here?
I go around it, I want to go
corner?
around and up, or between the 2 buildings.
Here.
A little bit more to the right. Yeah, around there
Okay.
is where I'm trying to go, so that way I could get a view on
And
that.
you're at the
both
corner below her.
Okay, where's
Yeah.
Twig going to be at? Since you're
She's
in
gonna
front?
go to the other corner.
Right here?
Yep.
Okay. The rest of you, Eurus, where are you?
Well, if all 4 corners are surrounded by them, I
Three
think
are.
Three
We'll
of
get
the
3
4.
so far. We got 1 left.
Philadelphia's in there one.
I figured that we
I can
run the
take the- I
fastest,
can
so we
take
should
the
take
fourth
the
corner.
farthest one.
Well, you guys don't have enough time to do all that.
Okay, all right,
So
fine.
you've got the 3 up front. Twig is over here, and then you have.
I'll take the one remaining. And
Figaro
then that'll
over
leave
here.
Philadelphia and Olsen.
And where's
Actually,
Eurus running to?
that corner you're at right now, that would have probably been where Borax eventually reached, so he'll just stop
Yeah.
there.
Yes, eventually.
He'll
But
just stop there and go,
okay.
all right, I got these directions.
But even before you get there, Twig being here, and who are you following, Olsen?
Oh, yeah, I would have been the third after the...
You guys go in. Go get him.
Yeah, I can go in instead of taking a corner if they're all...
Yeah,
They're
you
all
can
covered.
leap through a window.
Yeah, I could, if we want.
All right, so as Figaro gets here,
Can we go
Figaro
in?
gets here, Twig gets here. Olson's going in.
Yes.
Borax and Philadelphus running to these positions.
You want us to set ourselves up on a corner?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I was just gonna say we've got this map. We could just put ourselves on corners.
Oh yeah, you could. You could.
Yeah.
But this is moving very fluidly because by the time Twig gets here, you see the Jester moving out
Oh, he comes out. Okay.
Yeah.
in this direction. So he goes through very quickly and out in this direction. As you enter, there is a ruckus of animals that are startled and upset and just jerking.
Do any of them look hurt?
What?
Any of them look hurt?
No, none of them look just passively. None of them appear hurt. They all just appear, just startled and scared. I need you to make a dex save as you are moving through the stables.
Because of all the animals.
Olsen.
just all of that.
Sure. I mean, I went in. I didn't start walking through the middle of horses.
Well, the thing is, they're like it looks like they've been whatever barriers were holding them within their individual stalls have been removed.
Sure.
Or knocked over.
Sure.
And so I just need you to make a dex save as you enter and
15.
Okay, so you're able to dodge the kick of hooves and big bodies, moving and rushing across the stables and so forth. And you probably see in the light of the street ahead of you, outside of the stables, the Jester moving around.
Do I have time to fire an arrow?
The tower. You can try. You're shooting out of the stables. Structure, animals,
High DC
lots of cover.
or disadvantage?
No, it's going to be a cover issue. So his AC is going to increase.
Okay, so okay.
Redemption shot.
Unless
Well, I
he
don't
hits
want to kill it, but I want to try to
hits a
get
donkey
it.
in the
I
head.
know. I'm gonna.
So go ahead and make a roll.
Honestly, I'm not upset. I
Could have
definitely,
been so much worse.
I definitely missed, but actually, that's still a 10.
10. Okay, so thunk, you just hit the edge of the open doorway.
Because I don't want to kill him, but I want to try to stop him. So other than that, I'll just keep running out.
All right. So are you guys going to continue the trail?
Yeah, we're gonna keep
Converging?
chasing him.
Okay.
Am I the closest at this point? Because I went through the
No,
farm?
Twig. Twig is still.
Well, and I'm at the top corner, so
Yeah, is this how fast is this thing? Like, if it
Figaro would
escaped
be
for
able
one
to
round,
see it
can we
too.
catch it? Okay.
You haven't even seen it. The only people who've seen it is Twig and Olsen. At this
Well,
point.
would Figaro see it now? Because he's at that corner looking.
Figaro.
I will definitely
Figaro
yell out
doesn't have
that
dark
it's...
vision.
Yeah, but you said there were torches in the road.
In the road, yeah. But from where Figaro was, the corner of the building, no. Wouldn't have seen it.
cool.
Disappearing around the tower. Where you run, you were here, Twig.
Yep.
Figaro was here. Olsen was in here. The rest of you were coming up to your other positions. The Jester is rushing around this way. Are you going to follow?
I would guess my full 60 feet of dash.
The rest of you?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
I don't.
Yeah, man.
The trail continues. As you get up to this area, you see the Jester moving around this corner down here.
When we stopped to surround the stable, did Twig have to stop for a round?
When she got up to that point of the corner, she would have seen Jester
Did she
moving
stop
out.
moving?
Okay.
Well, I mean, it was
Not for
between a
6
round.
seconds.
Was it a turn?
It wasn't a round, no. It wasn't a whole round.
Okay. I was
So
asking. For
it was-
yeah. All right.
Unless she chose to stop for another round, in which time she wouldn't have
Right.
seen Jester moving around this corner here.
I mean, I think we're just dashing.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Chance to
keep.
catch up
I'm
with
just
it.
gonna
Yeah,
keep
I mean,
moving as.
All right. So continuing the trail of this thing, it leads you up around this corner here, and then down into this area here. Well,
Going through
what's
the building
hampering
seems to
you
be
right
slowing
now
down.
is people without dark vision. And so, unless you try and surpass Twig,
Of course, I'm not just because someone's in front of me. I'm not gonna stop. If I can keep going quicker, I'm gonna go.
okay, because Twig is moving at 60,
Yeah.
right, and you can move at 70.
Yeah. If I think I have a shot, I'm beelining it.
So then, at this point, then by the time you get up
If you
to
get ahead,
let's see, 1, 2,
I
3.
assume yours and I pace you if you get that point.
Once you get up to this point, you're only about
If I get a chance to make a grapple check, I will.
Those that don't have dark vision that
Imagining
have
that Captain
speed,
America's
Yeah,
inwardly
those that don't have
lapse.
dark vision are the faster ones.
can't lead the chase.
I'm trying my hardest, and you guys are
Ravek,
just...
Yes.
when we start cutting across that street, I'm gonna
This one.
start following the street.
Up this way?
Up north. Yeah.
Okay. Where are you gonna go?
I'm going to go up.
Head 'em off
I'm going to
the
follow
path.
off that way, and I'm going to try and cut back into the alley at the top. So
Here?
if you,
No.
no. To the left.
There you go.
Down south from there.
Here?
Because he's currently,
He's
from what I
currently
understand,
angling
he's
this
cutting
way.
through there.
Yes, he's angling this way.
So my idea is I'm gonna go wide around, and then I'm gonna cut straight down the middle.
Okay,
hopefully.
down this alley or this alley? This alley?
The one that has the more clear line all the way across. So straight down
The other
from
one.
the top.
Yeah.
Straight
This
down
one.
from the top. Straight.
What am I missing?
Go where you were.
Like you see.
Go
where you were.
No,
Go where you were. No. Yep. Now you go
down.
straight down.
Down.
Yeah.
No.
Kind of,
with
but
us.
no.
What the fuck? Someone point
You
on
see how there's a gap between those buildings?
Down.
To your left.
Look at this one!
Yes.
Down.
This one!
Yes.
Okay, thank you!
Wow.
That means you gotta go all the way around.
Yes, that's the
Okay,
idea.
now
That's the idea.
I mean, that's a long way.
It is a long way.
I,
Okay,
at
got
any
it.
point in this, have a chance to make a grapple.
When you said you're gonna,
If I can,
Your max
you
is
were just
70,
gonna go,
right?
max
I'll
is
catch up,
70.
guys, and you run to a pub. That's not fucking.
I need a
Yeah,
process.
you
Throw
guys-
a
you guys
frog
are
in the back of his
here.
head.
I get
it.
We're
Think it'll
following
do
this.
anything.
We're all gonna be exhausted tomorrow.
Yeah, we are.
I'm going to be hungover tomorrow. I'm going to be doing nothing.
Why are you gonna be hungover? You had one shot.
I know, I had one shot, but he gave me disadvantage, so I choose to believe.
3.
Okay, so at this
Yeah, I did.
point, I think is when you might get close enough in this block as it's heading down into this alleyway.
To roll this dice?
Yeah, to make a grapple.
Hell yeah, dog.
If that or attack, whatever you want to do.
I'd
Twig
like
is
to-
going to be only 10 feet behind you, but well, no, it's going to be like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, like 2 blocks behind you.
What is?
Say when, and I'll roll the
Twig.
dice.
So, and then Figaro's right there with Twig.
No, I'm keeping pace with whoever's going ahead. If I could
Yeah.
see Olsen, then
Figaro
I'd keep
and
pace
Eurus
with Olsen. We
can
have
run
one
Faster
movement.
than me. It's just
So you're
that
going
I
to
can
stay
see
with.
them.
I'll stay with if anyone seems like they know where they're going and he looks like he's ahead, then I'm going to
Okay,
keep
because
pace
I mean,
with him.
yeah, because Olsen's going to eventually pass Twig.
If Olsen passes Twig, then I pass Twig. I'm keeping
Oh,
pace
so
with
you're gonna,
whoever's
okay,
going
so you're going to stay with
faster.
him? Okay.
They're faster. They just can't see without yours.
Right, right. So Eurus is going to stay up with them as well.
Yep. I imagine me and Figaro on either side of Olsen.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
I'm fine
Are
with that.
either of them able to aid me in this check?
They're like the mod
If they
squad.
choose to.
Would anyone like to aid me in this grapple
Sure.
check?
Yeah.
Cool.
Like I'll try aiding by like throwing a card to like the ankle to trip it
Alrighty.
if he lets me.
Hell yeah, dog. That's a 19.
19.
Using acrobatics. My athletics is the same, but, you know, just for note.
Okay, so you guys are moving fast at this point as you reach out and you grab like the collar
Sure.
of this jester and you just feel this jolt. Very
Yeah.
jarring.
I'll immediately try to.
Only 3 feet tall.
Okay.
But the forward momentum is just incredible from this tiny little creature. And you haven't grappled.
Alright.
So at this point, with that
I'm gonna
grapple,
shank him. No.
Well, he's an elf. He's only like 4.5 feet tall.
well, it's still bigger. You still meet
What?
him.
It's like you're grappling
The
a
tallest
child.
in the party.
Shit.
So you've grabbed the jester.
Yes.
It's wriggling and
I will
turning
rope it
to
immediately
face
if you let me.
Well, we'll get to that. As you have a grapple, that's your action. Your movement is spent, and we're going to have to go on an initiative at this point as you grab this thing. But that's next week. And we'll see what happens
I was about to say it's almost 11.
then. Yep, and yeah, so maybe you'll get to deal with this thing.
Well,
We need to make it bait, guys.
I just, if I saw it at any point, I was within 120 feet, guiding bolt.
Well,
That was the plan.
yeah.
We
You're
didn't
kinda-
want to kill it.
I know, that's what
there's
I
a
was
lot of
worried about.
calculus
Yeah,
in all
don't
this
kill it.
movement.
It was the
that's taking
last
place.
one, dude.
If I can get to it, I'll cast light on it. We could let it go.
Right.
Must be
Well,
this
at this
giant
I was gonna try to
beacon.
grab OP, but I didn't even hit it.
At this point, you guys are all going to be in a general proximity where you see Olsen grab it. Philadelphus would not be so far up the street,
Yeah.
you know, not to see this suddenly stop, this whole action,
Cool.
as the rest of you begin to catch up. But we'll go into initiative.
Even if one of you take the lid off my barrel,
I think initiative should probably just be the order of speed as we're getting into range.
Well, I mean, but there you can use your initiative wherever you land,
I guess.
to utilize some of that movement.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that all works out. But we'll roll initiative at the beginning of the next session
All right.
and see what happens with the jester. Good night, everybody.
Ta-ta.
Have a great night.
As we're kind of out of breath, I'll just be like, "You're very fast, Figaro."
Too bad you can't see shit.